Having fun at night. It's a nighttime party.
Indecent hour too.
Crazy hour.
Very indecent hour.
Matt,
This is like a seance.
what are you going to tell the folks?
The final part of the first crusade, dude. The Battle of Jerusalem. Sorry, guys. I'm already fucking up. I'm usually in REM sleep right now like a dog.
Yeah.
But dude, yeah, we're going with the final act of the first crusade. The Battle of the Holy City, Jerusalem.
Rev up the podcast. Ooh.
So you know where we left off. You know where we left off.
I don't know where we left off. Just give me a quick recap.
All right.
Quick recap.
Quick recap.
Relapse.
So really what happened was the Pope Urban, I believe, fired up the French. He was like, guys, these Muslims are out of fucking control. We can't go to the Holy Land. This is fucking bullshit.
Grabbed up the baguettes.
Yeah,
he goes, rev up the French.
The Pope said, we got to get away. He didn't say we got to get away from these guys. He said, we got to go right towards it. We got to take it to fight to them.
Pope Urban was Dilbert.
He was clot.
He Dilberted out on the Muzz.
A lot of popes Dilbert it out.
Yeah. So
Dilbert the fourth.
Pope spaz. So then a bunch of people go over there and they just had like
He had a Pope
a
spaz.
3-year bloody fucking, it just was 3 years of just bloody, horrible fighting against these Muslims. And the Muslims were a superior force. And there's just been a ton of like weird coincidences and kind of like lucky turns, of the dice.
Almost religious.
Yeah, very religious.
We're 3 years in.
Almost
Dude,
miraculous.
Miraculous shit, dude. We left off with the fall of Antioch.
Okay.
Which is a fallen
I've
city
heard of
from the
Antioch,
Byzantine
yeah.
Empire. And the guy Alexius from Byzantium was like basically using the Crusaders to get back his snatched territories from these fucking Seljuk Turks and these fucking
Everyone hates the
I was
Turks,
like,
dude.
oh, God.
Everybody hates the Turks.
Oh, boy.
They're pissed. Yeah. I mean, from Alexios' perspective, I'm talking Alexios' perspective. He was kind of like these fucking Muslims.
These goddamn Muslims.
So he was pissed off as they took his holy cities.
They took my stuff.
He took his fucking things. Want to give it back. So then so he was using the Frankish, forces to basically take his cities back. So the Battle of Antioch was just like these guys were up against completely hopeless things where they'd be outside to siege a wall of Antioch specifically. And like, they'd know like, damn, there's forces that like Muslim forces could come at any times and just smash us up against these walls. Because like getting inside was like almost impossible.
It's a bit of a Thermopylae.
Big time.
Okay.
I'm not sure what that is, but big time.
Yeah. I was excited to hear how that went.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude.
Both of you guys on.
A bit of a Thermopylae.
Yeah.
Rev up the Thermopylae.
I mean, dude, so
Ooh.
Antioch alone was just, it was fucking miraculous, the fact that they got in. And, I don't go into too much detail about Antioch, but basically they were up against the wall. They were fucked up. They couldn't get in. They were going to die. The Turks were coming. Kerboga's army was coming to get them.
Who's?
Kerboga. He was the guy. That was the bro. Kerboga.
Kerboga.
Kerboga, dude.
Are there Hezbollahs?
I like
Are
taking
these
chances
Hezbollahs?
on names. Taking chances on. I have no idea who that
Kerboga.
is. But just
Yo,
being
I
like,
mean, I'm-
fucking Kerboga's guys are coming.
Not trying to be racist, but are these like Hezbollahs?
No.
Like, what am I imagining?
These were
What am I imagining?
Arabs.
Arabs.
All right,
But then they
straight
did have the
Arabs.
Seljuk Turks were like the bad guys from Mulan.
Okay.
Turk boys. We're talking fucking.
They had a big black
They
guy.
all
and
look
a
like
parrot.
George Clooney. Bunch of George
Yeah,
Clooney's.
yeah, these
Purple
were-
eyes.
These are a bunch of Jake
Gorgeous
Gyllenhaals,
olive
dude.
skin.
A bunch of Jake Gyllenhaals.
A bunch of Gyllenhaals fucking coming at you on horses. In stupid pants. Dressed like
Cardinal.
Aladdin.
So then basically the Crusades wasn't led by the first Crusade was not led by a king. Can you believe that? It was just a ragtag bunch of noblemen. You couldn't believe the ragtag
Vigilantes.
group, basically.
Basically, a bunch of Rittenhouse.
A bunch of guys crossed state
Medieval
lines.
Rittenhouse
Dude.
and Zimmermans.
A bunch of guys crossed
Yeah.
state lines with swords.
Descended upon them. A bunch of patriots.
So they take Antioch
Pop
and just
Squad.
like a total like what the fuck? How do we
January
even do
6th.
this? Basically, yes.
January 6th, Antioch.
Big time. In a sense,
One
yes,
woman got
absolutely.
So the Wall of Antioch.
Yeah, dude. So they get into Antioch, take it over against all odds, and then Kerboga's army is outside to smash them after they like literally didn't have any food. We're going to starve to death. They were fucked in Antioch, and then they say, "Yo, the only option we have." They try to like commit suicide multiple times. We're like, this will be a glorious martyrdom. Let's just all walk out of the city and just give it all we got against Kerboga's army, and just like we'll go out in a blaze of glory. So they're all prepared to die just to defend Antioch. So they're like, there's no way we can do it. And something weird happened where they all came out. The Seljuk Turks like the circle people. So they have a big circle around the walls of Antioch. So they didn't expect these dudes to come out like this. And in the middle of the night, they're like, fuck it. And they just charged out. The Turks are like, what the fuck is this? And they broke through their one line. So then like circle formation retreated, and they had a huge force standing outside the city. But when the retreaters ran in, they blasted through the guy Kerboga's main army. So like he was like, fuck it. He sent them in to charge. The retreating force crashed into his force, and they all just ran away, disgraced. So then that, like, dude, like they should have died. They were wildly outnumbered.
So they lived.
They lived. It was miraculous. So
Okay.
now they're in. So I'm setting the stage. Now they're in Antioch, and the guy, I think his name was Bohemond, was the guy who was in charge of Antioch. Foxy little guy, because the way he got in charge of it was like, yo, if one of us comes up with a successful
You mean,
battle
like,
plan,
clever.
very, I mean,
Yeah.
foxy clever. This is crusade language.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
yeah.
not talking like your perverted sex stuff.
Sorry.
Talking foxy,
So, dude,
I'm
like
horny. It's
clever.
linked.
Bohemond goes, he ends up going like this. They're outside Antioch. They're like, dude, these guys are about to smash us. Bohemond goes, yo, what if one of us came up with like a cool plan to actually take over the city? Would that guy be able to rule the city? And they're like, yeah, dude, whatever. He goes, all right, I have a guy on the inside. He says he's going to lower down the ladder. We can go. And so that's how they end up getting Antioch. Anyway, so they're in Antioch. Bohemond's in charge. Raymore of Toulouse, he's not liking the shit at all. He's another like nobleman. He's like, dude, this is kind of bullshit. So Raymore of Toulouse starts going and sacking cities outside of Antioch. Meanwhile, the main forces are kind of like, this is bullshit. We want to get Jerusalem. Like, we're here, this is a holy war. A lot of like the poor guys were like, fuck it, we want Jerusalem. We want the religious glory. And the noblemen were like, we're going to take some of these territories. So the reason I'm saying all of this is because Raymore of Toulouse and Bohemond eventually teamed up to take out a small city named Murat, which ended up being pivotal in finally sending them to Jerusalem, because it was just, everything was stagnated around Antioch, and people were like, well, we should give it back to the Byzantine Empire, blah, blah, blah. So they're fighting. So, does that all make sense?
Yeah, I'm visual. I'm actually going to look up Antioch to see
Yeah,
how
check
close
it out. But dude, no,
is.
we're talking Murat right now.
Oh, I just want to check it. I just
Check
want
out
to see a
Antioch.
map. I just want to see a map.
Check Antioch out.
Yeah.
So, dude.
It's got to be on Google Map.
So we're talking, this is the winter of 1098. Raymond of Toulouse and Bohemond lead a joint attack on the city of Murat. And after it took 2 weeks, and they finally scale the walls, and with siege towers or whatever. So they get in, it took them a whole day, basically, to get over the walls.
It's not coming up.
This is nuts. Dude.
What are you talking about?
This whole thing.
I'm telling you, it's tracking.
Nuts.
It's tracking. Does it not make sense? That sounds like a
I'm
no.
listening.
That sounds like a no. I gave such, that was off the dome, dude.
No, that's great.
yeah.
Yeah, I've been following.
It was off the dome.
There's a bunch of fucking frogs out there fighting the Arabs.
Exactly.
Yes.
Dude, so this
Matt,
is this is
Antioch is not coming up on Apple Maps.
Antioch?
Antioch.
What country would that be in?
Antioch.
Turkey.
Turkey.
Yeah. Modern day Turkey.
Maybe.
Antioch.
So they're far from Jerusalem.
They were nowhere near it yet.
No, Antioch's not. Yeah.
Yes, this was the Syrian
Just a little
ordeals.
south of Turkey.
This was the Syrian ordeals. And this is the whole thing. They got kind of bottlenecked in Syria,
It's
trying to like
ISISville.
grab territories. So, dude, they battle for Murat. They're battling all day, long battle. They're all tired. So they finally stand on top of Murat's walls, and the soldiers retreat down to the bottom. So they both, this is like the weirdest thing. Both sides were like, yo, we're going to sleep. Like, you guys good? We're good. Like, let's sleep. Time out.
Yeah.
And both sides are like, yo,
Timeouts and war. are great,
literally
dude.
time out.
Yeah.
They're on the walls of the city, and the Murat Muslim guys are like, yo, sleepy time. They're like, dude, for sure, we're Bush too. So they lay down, like they're going to sleep. And then they just go, in the
Classic
middle of the
war
night,
maneuver.
a bunch of French guys are like, yo, fuck this, and ran down
Yeah.
and started slaughtering them. And then a bunch of them were like, all right, one guy was like, I think Bohemond was like, all right, these guys surrendered, leave them alone. And these French dudes were like, yeah, okay, cool, yeah.
Yeah,
Slaughtered
definitely.
them.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, it was just, they ended up destroying these guys in that night. And then, so then Raymore of Toulouse and Bohemond start squabbling over who gets to be in control of Murat. So they're like, dude, it's my, they're going back and forth, blah, blah, blah. And this is during the winter time. So like, they're running out of food. It's freezing. And meanwhile, I think they were there for like months. You trying to rev that up?
He's trying to
I'm revving up the map.
He's just
dude. I'm
looking at the
looking
map.
Yeah. I'm
So
looking at the
meanwhile,
map.
so they're like, basically
Found Antioch.
you've just given like, I think what, 2 years of your life over to the Crusades, and you're just watching these fucking guys argue over territories.
Yeah.
So the poor soldiers start going, okay, fuck this, guys. And they start tearing down the walls of Murat to leave, like basically being like, yeah, we're going to rip these walls down. We're all going to die. Fuck this. This is bullshit. You guys are being dickheads.
Is it a holy war or are they getting paid?
It's a holy war.
But also are they getting paid?
Dudes are
Yeah.
getting paid. And they never fully, like, there was some
promise of
dudes.
gold.
Yeah, it's booty. You go to war for booty.
Booty.
But there were some
Yes.
dudes who just sold their whole farm. So there was dudes who made decisions that like didn't really pan out financially. But a lot of these guys, especially the knights, were just like they're just grabbing land, and a lot of even the poor soldiers were just raiding and pillaging and shit. So there was definitely a mix of motives.
Okay.
You go to war for booty. That's the point.
But then
We're
there,
talking French and no British.
no British.
No
there
British,
were
just
some. There
French.
were some German type dudes.
Hey man,
Some Prussian
I've been
boys?
fed a lie. You tell me Crusades, I'm thinking British dudes.
That's
Oh, really?
Lionheart.
Oh yeah.
no.
That's
I didn't go to
That's
college for
Lionheart.
history, bro.
Yeah, that's a Lionheart guy. I didn't know it was the
I'm
French.
watching what Prince of Thieves.
It's mostly frogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, the froggies were getting
Brits
nuts.
get involved. Frogs.
I'm watching Kevin Costner.
So the poor bros start tearing the walls down, and then Raymore of Toulouse takes his shoes off and starts kind of a drama queen, marching barefoot towards Jerusalem in a show of like, no guys, I'm like real religious and pious. Like I have no shoes on. We're going to Jerusalem. So that
Absolute
battle,
maniacs.
that city actually turned. They had to go to Jerusalem after that because they were just kind of like, yeah, all right, these dudes are gonna fucking desert on us or whatever. So that literally and then I think Bohemond stayed back and ruled Antioch. So it was just Raymore of Toulouse. And also, like all the other noblemen were like, all right, we're going to Jerusalem. Bohemond stayed back. And also, just I won't get too into this, but we left off on Raymore of Toulouse. Did you remember from the last one, that guy Peter of the Spear?
Yes.
Peter Bartholomew had to do the trial by fire?
Yeah.
So
He just died.
he just died.
Yeah.
The guy ran, this dude
He
was
was like,
having,
I'm going to be able to run through this fire, no problem. God loves me.
Yes.
Something like that, right?
Just got iced.
well, he was
Obviously got
he was
caught on
having these
fire.
visions that kind of like allegedly helped with the Antioch battle. So Raymore Toulouse like was like, yo, this is my boy. And they were like, dude, Raymore, you rule. But then the guy started having wilder visions to where he eventually was like, we got to kill half our army. And then everyone was like, dude, shut the fuck up. And he was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'll do a trial by fire right now. And he ran through like 10 feet of
Good job.
8-foot high flames. When he came out on the other end, everyone just beat his ass. And then he died like 12 days later. So Raymore of Toulouse was kind of looking like a
man.
loser from all of this. So everyone was kind of like, fuck Raymore. But anyway, so they all get to Jerusalem. They did a blistering pace because they had a falling out with the Egyptians, who were their allies. So the Egyptians apparently were the Fatimids, who were
Fatimids,
Shiites.
yeah.
The Shiites. The Shiites. So they were so they were like, they had to like go very quickly because they found out that the Egyptians took over Jerusalem in this period. Once the Christians took over Antioch, the Egyptians were like, oh, these Muslims, these Sunni Muslims are kind of fucking clowns. So they went and real quick snuck in and snagged Jerusalem. So then like all these French dudes were like, yo, I thought we were boys. Like, can we have Jerusalem? We'll trade you all this land we conquered. And the Egyptians were like, fuck you guys.
Like, buddy, no.
But yeah,
Buddy, no.
but you're being recorded right now.
No, there's cameras here, buddy, no.
My buddy EJ just came back from Egypt. He says falling down.
The what?
Egypt's like falling down. Like some of the new shit that's there has like wood holding up, like fucking, like they're
Yeah.
piecing that
They
place
don't have
together.
Jewish
man. It's, like,
slaves anymore.
covered in
Yeah,
fucking
true.
dust.
The aliens
Yeah.
and Jews left. They can't build shit.
Yeah, he did say after seeing them, aliens are out.
Oh, really? He
Yeah.
said they're
He
not.
was like,
Yeah.
nah, people did this.
Dudes built them.
Yeah. All right, sorry to derail that.
No. So yeah, so now it's like, so now the Franks are like on their way to Jerusalem. They thought the Egyptians were their boys. The Egyptians are actually like, yo, fuck you guys. If we see you, it's on, because we're not giving
Yeah.
you Jerusalem. We don't even want you guys here. So they're like, fuck off. So then they had to basically take like a blistering pace from Syria to Jerusalem, because at any point they knew this guy, fuck, what was his name? I forget. I think it was like Al-Assad or something, but he was the guy from,
Checks out.
I think so. I forget his name, but either way.
Syria, Assad.
No, it was some the Egyptian guy, whatever his name was, Al-Afdal actually. So he was like
Al-Afdal.
So they were like, dude, this guy's coming to fuck us up. We have to hurry up and get there. So so they get there, blistering pace.
Dumb.
Huh?
No.
It's crazy. How many of these guys are calling the shots?
What do you mean?
Like, there's like 5 or 6 guys calling shots.
Like 5 knights in there?
Yeah.
There was 5 main knights, but Godfrey of Bouillon
and
was.
one of the dudes is barefoot, being like, "We're marching." To
He put his
Jerusalem."
shoes back. That was all just drama
just
queen
show.
stuff.
Show.
Yeah, show.
But they all basically they were like, yo, they came to the agreement like we have to get there as fast as we can because it's Al-Afdal. He was like, this guy is definitely sending an army to try to intercept us along the path.
It's terrifying.
I don't want to jump ahead, but is Salahuddin involved?
He's way later on.
Yeah, I
He's
thought
not in
so.
this one. Yeah.
He takes Jerusalem back for the bros.
Yes.
All right.
He doesn't come into the
That's
picture.
Crusade 2.
Yeah, he doesn't. That the
Rocky
Muslims,
too.
the Muslims come back, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Muslims, from what I understand.
Empire Strikes Back. Salahuddin.
But
How
right
are
now,
they getting messages? Do you think?
Huh?
How do you think they're getting messages?
One dude sprints.
oh yeah, and they,
Holy
and they
shit.
find like
One
they like
dude
capture
hauls
dudes.
ass.
They
Dude.
capture spies all the time, and also too the reason they were so pissed in Akka or whatever that place was, or no Marah.
Accra?
Marah. The guys were so pissed because allegedly, in order to eat, they had to just eat dead Muslims all winter. So they were like
Yo,
cannibalizing
dude.
dead Muslims.
Oh.
But
I
some
was
people who say
literally
that's not
just going to
true.
ask you, what are we grubbing on? I'm trying to imagine
Bro.
us doing this.
They apparently, I think some people, the guy who was in the book was like, some people say it's not the case, but apparently these dudes were
Making hardtack out
they
of
were
my
hangry,
thighs.
dude. They were hangry and they were munching dead
They needed
Muslim bodies.
Snickers.
So
Also, I'll be honest. If you're thinking about us doing this, Matt, the way Matt's hood looks, and especially with the candles, you look kind of like a crusader right now.
thank you, man.
You look like a bit of a pilgrim. You look like a pilgrim. You look like a religious
Got a
pilgrim.
military cut.
Yes, dude. And now that you're skin and bones, you look like a true pilgrim.
True, dude. I just
I look like Pope Urban, dude. Just like lard ass Pope. It's like, bring me boys. I want boys. Go kill them. Kill the
Dude.
infidels. Bring me a boy's ass.
so we're talking.
Yeah, Matt,
June,
what year is this?
Huh? June. So June 7th, 1099.
1099? All right.
Jerusalem appears on the horizon. Soldiers they've been kept up a blistering pace. Luckily, they passed through a lot of different towns and stuff on the way, but they had such a terrifying
Summer of 1099.
summer of love, bro.
It was
They had,
the summer of
they had
love, dude.
such a terrifying reputation because they were like just doing terrible stuff the whole time.
I have
They heard
no
there were cannibals
reputation
and
of
stuff.
fear.
You don't think you have a rep?
Of fear? Like, no one's afraid.
You
Like,
got a
imagine,
rep.
like, we rolled in.
What?
It's got to be
Bro,
so
what
sweet
are
to
you
roll.
People
talking
quake.
It's got to be so
constantly.
sweet to roll in somewhere and everyone's like, holy shit, they're here.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
dude,
Like,
dude, it was a
with
bunch of, by the way,
violence.
you were the size of every crusader.
Yes.
They were all your dimensions, and
Yeah, but
they
dude,
were
to be
breaking into towns hungry and horny.
Most of the wars
Yeah.
have been this.
the
they
what?
were-
Oh yeah,
Most of the wars have been this.
Yeah,
They're
there's
breaking
farms.
into a like
Farmers in the middle.
small oasis towns where they're just butt fucking everybody and eating the dudes.
yeah.
Yes, they had a lot of fear. It was an army of Dahmers. Fucking 10,000 Dahmers come into your town.
Dude, they would launch live. They would catch dudes and launch live people into cities.
Yeah.
With catapults. So
Dudes
dude would be
that were
alive
sick?
and they stuff
Oh,
him in
yeah.
a catapult and launch him into the city. And there'd be a guy like flying into your city.
Into a stone wall.
They'd be outside your town cutting dudes' heads off and laughing at you. And you'd
All
be
right,
like,
bro.
dude,
It's
you,
1099. We're in
do you want
Jerusalem.
some milk, dude? You're cool. We're not gonna fight you guys.
The shittiest time.
Of
It's
all
shitty,
time.
dude.
Dude,
it's so shitty.
So yeah, dude.
They
So
had
they
no concept of heat stroke and armor.
no, they
These
were
guys are from Europe wearing full like male night suits.
Falling,
it's
dude.
150 degrees out. These
Yeah,
dudes
man.
are cooking. They're like, all right, we're gonna march to the next city. They're like, how far is it? 80 miles. We're just gonna walk
and it, dude,
in
and
metal
and it'd be
helmets.
In metal.
also there's these
Walking
dudes.
heated up metal.
They'd be like, there's these dudes that might appear at any second, like quadruple the size of our forces, and just destroy us. And they're like, where are they from? Like Egypt. Where's that? They're like, I have no
No
fucking
clue.
idea, yeah.
It's far.
It's that way.
It's over. There's the
about
sun.
50,000 guys on horseback with bows and arrows.
But when we get to
Headed our
Jerusalem,
way.
there's going to be booty.
We're
Bro.
gonna get the booty, dude, and God's gonna be so pumped on us.
Also, too, they were again. They kept. There was some of them. They, and, you know, again, everyone's motives were different. But in the book, they were saying like a lot of these dudes had like an apocalyptic vibe where they're like,
This is the end of
they
days.
thought this was like Book of Revelation shit. They're like, they're gonna start seeing like swirling chariots, and they're like, we're gonna fulfill the prophecy.
Fuck yeah.
So there's dudes going into Jerusalem. They see Jerusalem, and they're like, dude, we're entering the Bible. This shit's gonna be sick.
Isn't that funny? That's how people work always.
Yeah.
Like it's the end times.
Yeah.
Literally, you listen to any news channel or podcast or you talk to anybody.
Yep.
They're like, this is it.
Yep.
It's the end times. It's like, no, dude, that was the end times.
Yeah.
Those guys were right to be like, fuck, this is hell.
Dude.
We got to launch this sick guy back into that town. Hopefully everyone gets sick.
Like, what's he sick with? Demons. And you're like,
Something.
oh, man. Fuck.
Something bad. So far, anybody that's been in a tent with him has died. So we're going to put him on a fucking trebuchet and launch him into this fucking shitty town.
Dude, wait till you hear how bad this sucks. Then it's like the thing is sucked the whole time. It just gets worse all the time. So they go to Jerusalem. The walls, so it's 2 miles diameter, I think 2.5 miles of 60-foot high walls on elevated tract of land with valleys falling on just 3 different sides of this fucking city. So battlements everywhere.
Which town is it? Oh, this is
This is
Jerusalem.
Jerusalem. They're the holy city.
Jerusalem.
Yeah, the holy city. So the idea was, again, with all the valleys and stuff, you had to attack from either the north or the southwest. But the north, where the north was, there was just like a double wall. So like the main gates around the north, where there wasn't like valleys and stuff, there was a whole other wall. So you had an outer wall, like a square basically, with just dudes and towers and arrows. Almost, impenetrable. And then I think they said the southwest, they dug a dry moat. So it was like they just dug these deep ass fucking holes. So you're like, fuck.
You're just moated.
Yeah, you're just kind of like, dude, this sucks.
Hello, Moto.
And that was actually, I think the southwest. That's the Tower of David.
Yeah, that's what the British said, guard dog. Hello, Moto.
At the southwest of the Tower of David, made of rock sealed with molten lead. Dang, dude, that stinks, dude. So right now, then they're like, all right, how are we going to plan the attack? Raymond of Toulouse, kind of a loser among the Crusaders because of the Peter of the Spear, Peter Bartholomew guy. So they were like, all right, Toulouse. You go. Toulouse was like, who's riding with me? And everyone was like, nah, bro, we're going with Godfrey. So Toulouse had to take his squad and go to the southwest gate. Godfrey goes to the north, the double walls, just the absolutely bossed up level. Toulouse goes like, I'll go to the southwest, because there was that dry moat, and his whole plan was like, I'm going to pay these poor idiots 3 rocks per penny. For every 3 rocks they throw into the moat, I'll give them a penny. And they just filled it up with like rocks. They sat there for 2 weeks and threw rocks into a hole for 3 weeks.
This is a carnival.
I know, dude. I know.
Imagine being one of the guards on the tower and you see him start throwing rocks in and you're like, fucking idiots. Wake up 3 days later, you're like, oh. Yeah, dude. These guys are starting to make some fucking progress.
They also
I'm going to light one of them up. You just light up a peasant.
Well, dude, they did that too. They did that too. So again, this is do or die. They had also the Crusaders had no reinforcement networks. They were hundreds of miles away from any allies. Like they had to take the wall. Like they had to take the city.
Yeah.
Like they had to do it. They had to do it during the summer. But there was an Egyptian governor installed in Jerusalem who poisoned all the surrounding wells and cleared large stretches of trees. So like,
holy shit,
dude. So what happens is, so again, this is summer, dude. So the Crusaders, all they had was one scaling ladder.
They have one ladder, no water.
One ladder, no water. So they launched the first attack on June 13, 1099.
Covered in metal.
Dude,
bro, covered in metal.
One ladder with like 1,000 dudes. You're like, ah. And then you get there and you're like, all right.
And the reason...
1 second.
They said allegedly...
This is going to take 4 days for us to get up there.
Somebody foot the ladder. Somebody foot the ladder. Dude, so, and apparently the reason they launched on June 13th is because they they encountered a hermit on the Mount of Olives, and the dude was like, yo, you should fuck them up right now. And they were like, oh, for sure, we're going right now.
By the way, we just encountered exactly what you saw those hermits outside of the cellar. There's homeless dudes everywhere out there. If you walked by one of them and they're like, go now, you'd be like, dude, shut up.
I was thinking about that.
You fucking idiot.
You'd just be seeing like a crackhead outside 7-Eleven. He'd be like, boys, now's the time. You're like,
now
yes,
you
thank
should
you,
attack them. You'd be like, yes.
Dude, so and I think, Tancred is like the guy who's in charge of the ladder. He was, I think, Godfrey's boy. So he's the ladder boss. He's the ladder boss.
He's got one ladder.
Dude, they get the ladder. They set it up on the northwest wall. And they're like, it was like, they're shooting arrows at them. They're getting arrow shot. They succeeded in scaling the wall the first try. But they get to the top of the wall. A guy puts his hand on the wall and a Muslim guy chops his hand off. God, and they all just go, fuck it. And they all just, get down. They all retreat.
They retreat?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Dude. So
this is day one of the siege.
Day one of the siege.
Day one of the
down.
siege.
Go.
They're like that fucking dumbass on the Mount of Olives.
Yo, dude, it's just day one, bro. Don't count them out.
Dude, the next guy, so there's probably like 40 guys on this ladder. It's a 60-foot ladder. First guy gets his hand chopped off. The next guy, down. Go. Tell that guy, go down.
They're all getting hit with arrows.
Yeah, rocks and tar.
They don't have medicine, right?
The what?
No.
They don't have medicine yet.
Fuck
right?
no, dude.
Yeah.
They don't have shit.
Bro, they didn't have medicine until like 40 years ago.
I mean, yeah.
They didn't have medicine for shit, dude. You get hit in the wrist, they'd be like, all right,
I don't even think
any cut, you're cooked.
so. They had like they didn't even understand how like alcohol worked. I don't know if it was back in 1099, but like
the Muslims controlled alcohol, bro.
yeah, they were the first one to distill, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, there was a guy. He was a king. I think a European king. This might have been way before this, but they thought like hard alcohol when they distilled it. They thought that was like a health serum. So they had this one king the one time where they just like he laid in a bed of brandy And they're like, all the top doctors like, dude, you're gonna be so fucking healthy. And a candle caught him. There's some sort of flammable alcohol, and the king is burned alive. And they're all like, oh, he must have been a sinner. And they just like threw him away.
Dude, they thought whiskey. Early college football had whiskey instead of Gatorade.
What?
Yes, they would have whiskey. They'd be like, all right, boys, come on, we gotta hydrate, get fired up for the game.
What the
Dudes
fuck?
are getting sloshed and getting their heads cracked.
Was it cleaner than the water? I mean, when
no,
was it?
actually, yeah, maybe. It was
Maybe, but
fucking
still, dude, that must have been
early 20th century, but still.
You'd be better off with
You can't
wine.
be doing shots of whiskey and then playing football.
I mean, they didn't have helmets, right?
No.
Some guys, yeah.
What year was that? Like the beginning?
Early, yeah.
It
So like
started right
19
after the Civil War, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, like Spud, these guys had truly no fucking clue. So the Crusaders so they're like, look, we got to make some better siege weapons. Like, we got to figure out finding some timber and other supplies. Again, it was summer, and the wells are all poisoned. So they're like, oh, we need water because people are going and trying to, they would drink this shit and they would get sick. So they're like, fuck. So they spent like I think it was like a month or so of dudes just dying of thirst. There was guys like drinking like marsh water, like with leeches and getting sick. And so they were just baking out in the Middle Eastern desert, just with no water, and like they were going to die. Like, it was the end. Another one of these weird miracles, dude. So then out of nowhere, a fleet of Genoese ships. I didn't know where's Genoa? That's where Christopher Columbus is from.
It's
in Italy.
That's the Wops, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a bunch
salami.
of dude, 6 Genoese ships just arrive right outside of Jerusalem in a natural port, and their crew just happened to be a bunch of skilled craftsmen who were like, "Yo, we're with you guys." Just a miracle. Come out with ropes, hammers, nails, hatchets, and they start building weapons. Just siege weapons. Trebuchets, all that stuff. And also, the governors of Egypt kicked out a bunch of the Christians. So the Christians who got kicked out of Jerusalem,
So they got beef.
so they went up to the Crusaders and like, oh, you guys want to know? Like, we know the forest they didn't take out.
So
We'll
now
get you
they
guys
have
some logs."
intelligence.
They got intelligence
now they have
going.
Fucking wood.
Exactly, dude.
Did the Pope send these Genoans?
I have no idea. They never say about they. I guess they just like, yeah, maybe they were calling for people, but I don't know. They never say like how they went there. They just fucking showed up. They didn't plan for them to show up.
All right.
These dudes just rolled up and they were like, thank fucking
miracle.
God,
Yeah.
dude. For 3 weeks, these guys are just building siege towers, catapults, battering rams, ladders, and just being like, I hope to fucking God this Al guy doesn't show up and fuck us up. And the Egyptians for 3 weeks just started like, reinforcing their walls and building catapults of their own. But during this, they started fucking with each other. So they would, when they're outside the gates, they would try to like demoralize each other. So the Egyptian guys started putting like big crosses on the top of the walls and just like peeing on them.
Yeah.
And the Christians would be like, dude, fuck you. And then but the Christians would catch Muslims and just decapitate them outside.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty nasty. And then, so they tried to do the catapult thing. So they called a guy, he was alive, stuffed him in the catapult, and they were like, let's go. And they launched him, but the catapult wasn't like fully done. So it just launched him like 40 feet, like straight into a bunch of rocks, and he died outside of the city. They're like,
I mean, dude, the shit still goes on today. There was a military. I was listening to this dude that was military intelligence talking about the Afghanistan war, and there was young soldiers, like 19, 20-year-olds, that thought it was funny to piss in Gatorade bottles and give it to the kids.
oh.
So like kids would drink it, thinking it's water, and then the fucking soldiers, American soldiers, would laugh at them, and then they would go home and think it was nothing, like breaking balls, and that would start like a tribal war. Like, where these guys were like, fuck this, we have to kill these guys.
What?
Like, dude.
my son drink your piss.
Oh, yeah, dude. Sorry, didn't mean
My
to
son drink your
derail.
piss. Damn, dude, getting launched out of that is one way to go.
Dude, he instantly died, like broke his neck on the rock. He landed on jagged rocks right outside the city. It just was a total fucking dud, but yeah, it fucked the guy up.
Yeah,
He was supposed to fly over the walls and terrify the
launched
city.
out of a fucking catapult.
Oh, dude, alive?
Oh,
Hit the jagged fucking
evil
rocks.
Knieveling.
Especially if you don't get like the air. It'd be kind of cool to get like, I mean, it'd be terrifying, but you actually get like the air.
Yeah, but then you do that
Fly.
thing where you like run in the air, kind of where you're like,
Yeah, this dude just went right into rocks and died. Yeah, the Muslims were pissed off. But so then again, they run into another holy man. So it's early July. The siege weapons are ready, and whatchamacallit, and they are hearing that these Al guys are like gaining ground. So they run into another holy man. He goes, guys, look, here's the deal. I saw your victory, but you have to spend like 3 days purifying yourselves through fasting, confession, and a barefoot procession around the walls with like palm fronds. And so they did all this.
God.
They did all this, and while they were doing their palm march, they kept getting shot with arrows.
Yeah, no shit, dude.
Yeah. Can you imagine if your city was surrounded by a bunch of freaks started walking around with palms?
So Matt, so
oh my
the
God.
Egyptians have the city.
The Egyptians have the city.
They have the tower.
Yeah.
And then they just watched like a couple months of them building siege weapons.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
All right.
Blew them out in 3 weeks, and they're watching it. So they're like, all right, we'll build more catapults ourselves. And they're just kind of like, Jesus Christ, this is fucking annoying. So it was like Shiite Muslims, basically.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, the Egyptian boys. So, dude, dawn, July 14th, 1099, Crusaders attack at first light. Raymond of Toulouse attacks the southwest. Godfrey, Tancred, and the rest of the bros attack the northern double gates. So horns blast right when the sun comes up. Both parties attack. So,
Did you tell them about the latches on the siege tower?
dude, here's what I'm going to talk about.
Oh.
Dude, so Godfrey had been building a fucking siege tower 60 feet high right out front of the north gates, the one section, but he had a secret technology. So the night before, so these
This is
guys
outside.
Yes, so these guys are watching him build the siege tower outside the double walls. They're watching him build the siege tower, and they're going, all right, we'll just really reinforce a lot of shit right where the siege tower is. Dude had secret technology. It could break down into sections. This was like he had
Siege
he had
tower like
IKEA.
scaffold.
Yes. So
Okay.
so he had basically hit him with IKEA technology where it broke down into like 4 sections. So at nighttime, under the cover of night, they broke it down quietly, moved it like I think like a half a mile down on the other side of the wall. So when the dawn, when the sun came up, the horns are blasting. The Muslims are like, oh shit, where are these guys at? Siege towers on another part of the wall, and they say, motherfucker.
Holy
He
shit.
fucking tricked us, dude. He's such a beast. Godfrey's such a fucking beast.
Godfrey's still famous in France.
Yeah, dude, he's the fucking man. So then
You know how I know
Godfrey,
that? Godfrey the comedian talks about it.
really?
Yeah.
About how famous
Yeah,
Godfrey.
yeah.
Dude, so then they have the fucking things.
Anyway.
The thing's ready to go. The thing's
You know
ready
how
to
I know
go.
that?
Godfrey unleashes a battering ram through the first wall. And this thing was huge and all. It was hard to use, so it took like hours to get this thing into place. Finally, the battering ram goes crashing through the outer wall, creating like a decent sized gap. But the battering ram's stuck in the wall. But it's like it created a nice fissure, and the guys could get like you could get stuff through it. So the Muslims were like, "Fuck, dude, we need to get rid of this battering ram." So they start pouring down like fucking like molten like pitch and sulfur, and they start burning the battering ram. And then Godfrey's dudes start trying to put the fire out, but then Godfrey was like, no, we need this thing to burn so that way we can actually get our fucking siege tower through this crack because this battering ram's kind of fucking us up. So then the guys, his forces start like lighting the thing on fire with the Muslims, and the Muslims are like, oh fuck, and they start trying to put the flame out.
Yeah,
But
the
thing
fire
ends
helps.
Yep. So the thing starts burning. So they, the Muslims ended up helping them.
Once they catch fire, that thing, they'd be battering a gate. People on top would be throwing tar and shit.
Yep.
Trying to light it on fire, and then it burns the entire fucking gate.
Yep.
know?
Exactly. So that's what they had this big ass crack in the wall that they could fit the siege tower through. But then the battering ram stuck. Battering ram burns down to nothing. So I forget what happened. Oh, so then they basically get the thing to burn all the way down. So meanwhile, Raymond of Toulouse just getting butt fucked. So they reinforced the southern walls. They thought all the attack was coming from the southern walls.
You know what's funny is thinking
You say
about
Raymore, I just think Raymore Flanagan.
Raymore Flanagan.
Say it, dude.
You know what's funny is
I think it's like Raymond.
the guys like when you're at those guys on the towers or like on the walls of the city, like they would like throw rocks down.
Yeah.
And shit, but that means like they had to go gather a pile of rocks, and then like you're thinking like that should be enough rocks, and then you're up there. They keep coming. You're like, fuck. I knew I was being lazy. Should have gotten more rocks. God damn it! These guys are gonna kill me now.
It's probably up like 40 steps too.
So many rocks.
60 feet, dude.
You got like 4 rocks. You're like that's enough, dude. There's no way they're gonna keep coming.
Well, dude, so they planned on, they were like, the southwest part, they were like, this is where they're going to bring the fight to us. So Raymond Toulouse already, or Raymond, whatever his name, he's already disgraced. So he's like, all right, he threw all the guys threw stones in there. So he's like, all right, I can get my siege tower across. So they started putting their siege tower up to the wall. I mean, they just get smashed with fucking rocks and fucking, they're getting like the vats of fucking fiery like oil and shit dumped on them. So they're basically just kind of like, all right, well, fuck this, retreat. So that they had like a total bummer of a day. So that was kind of like Godfrey the first day.
A total bummer of a day.
Total bummer, dude.
Dudes are dumping burning
Godfrey
oil.
and Raymore
Yeah,
are like, yo, we'll get you in tomorrow.
Godfrey basically Godfrey did his days of work, cracked the outer wall, burnt the battering ram, And he's like, all right, so both sides are like, that's been a long day. Time
Bedtime.
for bed.
Bedtime.
Godfrey absolutely fucking embarrassed himself. Godfrey had a glorious day. So, yeah, so they're just not having a good time.
Meanwhile, Jerusalem's literally a city chilling.
I mean,
There's
this is the
people.
outer wall. Yeah, there's a whole city.
We're talking about the outer world. We're not talking
We're
about
talking
any kind
Jews.
of castle or
We're talking
keep.
Muslims. Yeah, we're talking Egyptians. There's
Brunch.
Huh?
Brunch.
Brunch?
Yeah, people in the
brunch.
city are still partying.
They're
Big
brunching.
time.
They're going, it's brunch time.
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah,
out there?
They're
No,
a
it
little
wasn't-
concerned.
There's cats.
Yeah,
straight up.
obviously they're very concerned. They're in a siege.
So
We're being sieged.
the battle, again, the battle was brutal. Both sides took
Helm's Deep.
heavy casualties.
Yeah.
And also, dude, you'd be pleased to know Godfrey, so then, they go to bed, they come back. Second day around noon, Raymond of Toulouse tries to do his thing again. His siege tower just gets literally smashed. It gets all fucked up. And Godfrey, around noontime, actually gets the siege tower.
You're like, oh, I built this cool scout.
Yeah.
Dude, he gets his through towards the inner wall. So they get it through the first wall.
60 feet's pretty high.
Dude, it's insane.
Yeah.
Guess who's on the top of the siege tower? Fighting like you, dude. Raymond or Godfrey's on the top of the fucking siege tower.
Fighting like me. Oh,
On
in fucking
the game, yeah. He's literally
What?
doing that in real
Mountain
life.
Blade?
What's the game
Mountain Blade.
called?
Mountain Blade, dude. Bannerlord.
Bannerlord, dude.
Bannerlord?
He's on top of the siege
He's on
tower?
top of the siege tower.
He's
And,
first man in.
dude, and allegedly a dude next to him got decapitated by a flying missile.
Jesus.
So he was standing there, a rock came, whack, took a dude's head off right next to him, and he's just like, holy fucking shit. So
We got rocks, arrows,
they're getting
fire.
so Godfrey's
Shit,
getting the
dude.
fire shit
Just
hitting his thing. 'Cause
shit.
I think Raymond's got like burn up, so they had to like retreat that back. Godfrey's stuff is getting hit with all the same fire stuff, but they put this like screen. I forget, it was like this. I don't know what it was called. It was this like screen material that acted as a flame retardant. So they were trying to light his shit on fire, but it wasn't. It like wasn't catching at all. So they're right in front of the inner walls. And the fucking the Egyptian Shiites had one final trick up their sleeves to repel Godfrey's. His advance was just too much. So they had a secret weapon, which is a big wooden beam that they lit on fire. But I think it was like a grease fire. So they put something on the beam that couldn't be put out with water. So they just drop a big log in front of the wall on fire. They're like, fuck you guys. Deal with that.
I love that it's just
I know.
like, shit, dude.
I know, dude.
Just like, all right, we have a very good plan. We throw fire at them.
But that was the thing, you couldn't put it out with water. So some people would
shit.
people would get scared, dude. Back then you dump
Yeah.
water on a flame and
No,
they'd
I
Greek
"Oh,
fire,
there's
dude.
smoke going down, there's
Dude,
smoke
I was scared.
Espiritu Santo.
Yeah. Dude, first time I saw a grease fire, I was like, what the fuck
What do
is
you
that?
think those Arabs think rods of God are, dude?
The what?
The rods of God.
What's the rod's guy?
We drop fucking tungsten rods from the
Yeah,
sky
yeah.
right now.
Do we?
They're called rods of God out of fucking nowhere,
Oh,
dude, in
no,
silence.
You know
Fucking-
about the rods of
you don't
God?
know about
No.
rods of God?
They're from like satellites.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
man.
We have like controlled just a giant rod that just flies out of
dump
space.
metal on 'em?
dude.
Yeah.
We drop meteorites on people.
Oh, my God.
We dinosaur people. We hit them with extinction.
Yeah.
Dude, this was... I mean, we've come a long way because this was
We're
the
still
log.
hitting these bros.
Yeah,
though.
no, I mean it's just it's just higher technology of the exact same shit.
But, dude, so the beam's on fire. It's on the ground in front of the fucking siege tower. But Godfrey, again, 4D chess. He got tipped off by the local Christians they kicked out about the one weakness of this terrible flame: vinegar. Vinegar would quench the flame. So he had filled up like wineskins of vinegar ready for them to do this. So they just started dumping out wineskins of
Damn.
vinegar. They put the log out. Two dudes come and just move it the fuck out of the way.
Damn.
Fucking siege towers up against the inner walls of Jerusalem. The inner walls are only 50 feet. So now Godfrey's at the very top. They're 10 feet above these guys. Start raining fucking
They
arrows.
have the high ground.
High grounds, raining arrows. The Muslims are getting crushed. And then one of the like the fire rocks hit one of the towers next to them. And that thing got on fire. And they're like, holy shit, guys are abandoning that post. Dude, he cuts, those screens that like repelled the flames? He cuts one of those loose, literally creates a bridge from his battle tower straight to their thing, or his siege tower, straight to their little battlements. So the dudes just start walking down that little thing out of the siege tower. They've cracked the gates. They are inside the walls of Jerusalem. Slaughter begins.
Thank
Dude.
God
Siege
there's, like,
ladders go up.
fucking People
Dude,
recording this.
oh, it's fucking
So we
sick,
had this
guys.
tale.
Dude, it's an awesome story. So then the ladders come up in support. They're fully in the walls. It's indiscriminate slaughter. Godfrey and his boys are just destroying everybody. So they all start to retreat. And then where Raymore and Flew was getting fucked up, those guys see the other side retreating. So they say, fuck this, we're out too. So Raymore finally gets his little day where they get some ladders up. They get to scale the walls as well. And then it was just kind of like, I think it was like 2 days long of just slaughtering thousands of people.
You gotta, one thing you don't think about is how fucking loud it must have been.
Oh,
Thousands of dudes like with fire and arrows.
Yeah.
It
And
must
it
have sounded,
smells.
it must have sounded like a college football game where it's just like,
I mean, they got over they're pouring
everyone,
dudes.
dudes on fire, just
Dude, so they literally ran through the streets, thousands of dudes coming over the walls. Dudes are getting decapitated in the streets. Dudes are getting shot with arrows. Some people were being taken to the side and just burned alive. So they were just decimating these dudes. And there was just like body parts laying in the streets. Some of the guys tried to stage like a last like kind of ditch effort. Like, let's band together. They said literally in the book, they said they melted through those guys. I was like, damn, that's terrible. And then like, dude, some French guys would take people captive. Other French guys would just fucking slay them. It was, I think, literally 2 days of just like literally blood-filled streets. Men, women, and children. Everyone just.
It's kind of like when you found your cousin fucking that frog up with the soda can.
Yeah.
That's what these dudes were doing to just people. They're like, what happens if I do this?
Dude, literally.
To a pregnant woman.
Dude. And then
Chocolate bleu.
dude,
So, Matt, was this like multiple days?
2 days.
Yeah.
2 days?
Slaughter was it was like into the night and for like a whole day, and the second day they kind of started to cool
Dude,
out.
how nice is it in Kingdom of Heaven where he's like, when Christian men took this city, they slaughtered everybody.
That's what they're talking about.
I am not those men.
I am not those men.
Salahuddin.
Yeah, that's they were pretty nasty.
Those are Iblis.
Oh, is this Kingdom of Heaven?
This was like the prequel, basically. To
Kingdom
Kingdom
of
of
Heaven.
Heaven.
Part
This
two.
is the prequel.
Okay.
So,
Part D.
so the slaughter, blood's in the streets. They have bodies stacked up outside the city walls as high as houses, burning them up. So this is where basically to celebrate the bros at the end of all the slaughter, they all get together and they just do like a Hosanna kind of like outdoor mass setup, and they're just like crying.
So they ISO.
He said, "Our
Praying.
God
They killed
is an
everybody.
awesome God."
Like,
Yeah.
He rapes from heaven above.
so they won so hard they could dance.
Oh, bro, they're dancing in the end
They
zone.
danced like nobody was watching.
I mean,
That's
dude, it's been
crazy.
3 years of like the most insane shit, and they're just like crying, just with
Oh
like
yeah, they're weeping. yeah.
victory, relief. This is the holy
You'll
city.
never feel that,
Bro,
Like you'll live your whole life and never feel
This
that.
is Golgotha, dude. This is where Jesus died. And they were like, holy fucking... Imagine thinking how much fucking good boy points you scored with God.
Oh, this
You're
is
going, I
GBP's new
just-
infinity. We're living off of their GBP.
We're living on their
Yeah.
GBPs.
Yeah.
They
Have you
did
ever
the
heard of
dirty work.
Creation?
Of what?
Creation? It's
Well,
like a
you're gonna have to
Christian music
expand on
festival.
that.
Creation's a big Christian music festival. This is like the first one of those.
Literally,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
They start singing, they're crying. So years later, I think around 1200, a Muslim historian tried to claim 70,000 people were slain. But most people now say that's a wild exaggeration and accept that around 10,000 might be accurate. But interesting.
Not for now.
Get this. Recent scholarship
Weird
has
how
seen...
history does that. But
Dude, check this out. Recent scholarship has seen Hebrew sources written at the time of the ordeal, which
Stalin
claim
said 5
only
million, now it's
3,000
20.
were killed. Only 3,000 were killed, and the large amounts of prisoners were actually taken.
wait,
Which either
who-
way,
what type of historians?
the Hebrew historians, yep, claim 3,000, and they were getting crushed in the city too. By the way, the Crusaders came in; they weren't exactly like Jew much. They were going,
Are you Jewish?
they were getting crushed.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Jews came in and actually said, "No, I think it was actually only 3,000." Everyone goes, "Okay, it's fine. No one has questions."
That's weird you guys would say that. Why would you even say that?
I know it. Yeah, dude, what the fuck.
Either way, it was a tragedy. Why are you worried about numbers?
So yeah, dude, that was July 15th, 1099, dude. Jerusalem fell. The Crusaders got together, like I said, mass service, cried, rejoiced, burned
And
all
then
the
we're
dead
rolling
bodies.
from this. We're gonna roll into Kingdom of Heaven.
From this, we're rolling into defending.
Some of the
How do we
best-
defend the city?
Probably the best 15, first 15 minutes of any movie.
They were already fighting. They were already fighting over fucking Antioch. How do you think they're going to handle Jerusalem? Dude, now it's
Yeah.
like who gets Jerusalem? That was kind of the setup of Kingdom of Heaven.
and
now-
why
and
was
then
this
the-
going
dude,
on? Like,
Guy
why?
de
Muslim-
Lucian.
The Muslim world was fractured just in their own weird, like, decadent bullshit where they're like, I'm the king, I'm the Shah.
Yeah.
And now
So they were
they're
getting
like,
too big for their britches.
they're going to start forming alliances now.
Yeah,
like,
that's when
guys.
Salahuddin.
Exactly.
So, like, so they were chilling, and then the French, they noticed that they were weak, and they decided now's the time.
Now
to
the
go
French
take
had
the Holy
no
Land.
idea. They had no concept of like
Like, how did this start?
the French really. Pope Urban riled them all up.
But I mean, how did like what's the deal?
Because the
Pilgrims.
French guys were like French noblemen would try to do pilgrimages. That was like a big thing. You'd be like,
yeah, like in Braveheart.
yeah, you're like your priest or pope or bishop would be like, yo, dude, you're like a rich knight guy. If you really want to get right, go do a pilgrimage and you'll be like forgiven of all of your stuff. So these guys, these noblemen would go to the Holy Lands, and Muslim guys would like shake them down for like all their valuables. Like, if you want to come in here, you got to pay me, give me all your gold and shit. And like it was embarrassing. These guys were like warlords.
Yeah.
These European warlords were like, yo, this shit is fucking lame. So then Pope Urban, like, apparently some of the Muslim guys would like kill him. If they'd be like, no, fuck you can't have my gold. The Muslim guys would be like, all right, I'm gonna gut you. So they were just like, they would come back with these terrible stories, and the Pope was like, yo, we should fuck these guys up.
Okay.
And there was a thing like he was kind of vying for power too, because no one took the Pope seriously back then.
Okay, so this is a weak Pope time.
Yeah, but apparently he kind of like rose.
This
Obviously
is
not.
after. Is this after Charlemagne? Before Charlemagne?
This is after.
After?
This is 200 years after.
After the Gaul?
Almost 300.
Yeah.
Is it 300 years after
Charlemagne's in the
Charlemagne?
7th, right?
Charlemagne was 800.
Oh, nice. So that's what they said in this book. They said the Pope was at like an insecure point. He was people were kind of like, meh. with
The Holy
Pope.
Land doesn't stop, dude. It's the gift that keeps on giving with content.
Pardon me, guys. What type of secrets are you guys telling?
What are
Say
they?
it.
Are we funny? Huh?
What type of secrets?
I was laughing because Spud is sitting how you said Eric Weinstein was sitting.
He's sitting like a mermaid.
Yeah, I'm a mermaid.
And no disrespect, Spud. I would
It's
never
alright,
disrespect you.
I'll try to be
you-
cross-eyed for you.
Could you look up the statue? I think it's in Denmark. I think it's in Copenhagen of the mermaid.
I'm working my way to
Yes.
laying
It's
down.
exactly how
Yeah.
Spud Dog's sitting. Looks like the mermaid on the rocks.
Yeah, dude, you know Mel Gibson's doing a sequel to Passion of Christ?
What's the sequel? The Resurrection.
Resurrection.
What?
Yeah, he's got two scripts. One is like very historical. The other one is like an acid trip in his own words.
What's one?
He's got two very strong scripts he's working on.
Does it look like that, Guard Dog? Am I right?
Yeah,
Which
you're
one's he
very
gonna
right.
rip with? That's gonna be kind of nuts.
Huh?
Which one is he gonna rip with,
I don't know. I just saw an interview. YouTube short. I get pumped on Mel, dude.
dude? He's a friend of the podcast.
Mel's definitely a friend of Mein Fuhrer. The Fuhrer. Mel Gibson. The Fuhrer.
But yeah, that's the battle of Jerusalem, dude.
was a good battle,
I did it
dude.
justice. I hope I did it justice.
You
but
did.
yeah.
You
I've
did.
been like lately. I've been like looking at
Sleeping.
castles. It's insane. They build them, and then they have like keeps. Then they have like hills. Like they build.
Yeah.
They'll build up a foundation like 40 feet, and then they'll start building a castle.
Dude. You want
It's
to know
pretty
about
sweet.
castles? I tried to talk about this last week. Enya lives in a castle next door to Bono.
Enya's still going.
Yeah, dude.
Damn, she's living off of that one album. I'm not knocking her, dude. Don't
True, for
give me
sure.
that look.
I mean, she has more money than fucking Chris Martin.
Matt will
Yeah.
strike you down, dude. Enya rules.
Is that his name? Chris Martin of
Yeah.
Coldplay? Chris
wait,
Martin of
she
Coldplay?
has more money than Coldplay.
More money than fucking Ed Sheeran, bro.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, she lives in a castle next door to Bono, dude.
Bono's out of his mind.
This is like Bono. dude.
Bono's lost the plot, dude.
No, it's
This is
Bono.
Bono, dude.
Stop being a Bono, sir. Stop being a Bono.
Fucking Bono miss.
The thought of those two living together next door neighbors in castles is my favorite thing to think
Fucking
about right
Enya
now.
and Bono talking. Just, I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude, that's your neighbors.
Hi, I'm Enya.
They're never around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
always gone. But yeah,
Bono's out of
that's
his
a-
fucking skull.
It's a fun thing to think about.
It is fun to think about.
They definitely smashed, dude.
No,
In a room like this, Enya and Bono.
What,
Candles.
you think that they like meet up in their castles?
Yes, dude.
Obviously,
Fuck
if
like
you have castles, you're
vampires?
gonna
Enya doesn't have a husband or kids.
Yeah.
She's not ready for. She said,
Bono
if
just floats out of his room just into a
Yeah,
candlelit room.
she is Dracula, bro.
Yeah.
dude, and she's a fucking fairy, dude. She's in there like,
Ooh, just a nice sprite
she's a
waiting
sprite.
to be taken by a
You're,
vamp.
you're desecrating my image of Enya, bro.
Dude, she's from a place in Ireland that
She's
doesn't
a
speak
sweet
English.
fae. She's of the fae.
She's from a place that doesn't speak English in Ireland. How fucked up is that?
What, like they speak Irish?
They speak Gaelic, yeah.
dude.
I'd like to learn that language. It's pretty sick.
Dude, listen to Enya, dude. I've been going through her discography. She's like 50 albums. I'm on album 3, and dude, it's
Matt,
fucking.
what happened, dude? How are we at Enya?
Enya's cool.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, how did this
I
happen?
got curious. I went, what is this lady all about?
By the way, dude, how about the love for Aqua?
Dude.
Everybody wanted to joke around.
What, the Barbie- the Barbie song?
Lollipop by Aqua.
And that's
Everybody
deep
tried to
cut.
make fun of it, dude. You
Who's
listen
trying to make fun
I
of
am
it?
the candy man.
Dude, it holds
Dude,
up.
everybody
up.
that heard it was like, "Fuck, dude, he's right."
Hey, dude, it holds
I've
up.
never heard this. All I know is a Barbie song.
Barbie Girl,
Yeah.
They've got some
Candyman
hits,
is
dude.
the deep cut. I knew they had another song. I could not for the life of me think of it.
Yeah, you.
I am the
Aqua has a
Candyman.
nice deep
Yeah, hey
cut.
man. I like
After
music.
we get off, we'll listen to some
We're gonna listen to some
Candyman.
Candyman before bed.
Yeah, let's listen to some Candyman. But yeah,
Oh.
dudes, thank you, dude.
Is that it?
That's
Matt,
it, bro.
Thank you so much for doing the research.
Matt, this is great.
Dude, I love.
I could listen to you
researching stuff.
describe battles all day.
I would love to just hear more about castles and sieges.
Dude, I love siege warfare, dude.
Dude, think about Troy. Might be the most.
That'd be kind of nice.
It's the biggest siege.
Is it really?
Yeah, man.
Well, dude, I have
10
like,
years, dude.
huh?
10 years, I think.
Chill with the Roman salute. I just saw.
Yeah, I saw that Roman salute. Good Christ.
It's just, I didn't even think of it. It's just,
Yeah, I know, you're
I just get excited.
Just came natural. That's my favorite YouTube.
Yeah.
or
The Roman
that's,
salute.
that's my favorite Instagram.
Do you have any books on multiculturalism? We can just throw them into the scandals.
My favorite Instagram reel right now is cats that look like Hitler.
What?
It's pretty
Yeah,
good. There's cats that have like full Hitler. They have the black hair and a mustache,
What?
and then they accidentally put their paws up and they splice
I mean,
in
dude,
some
how
Nazi songs.
hard would that
It's
be to
pretty
not
fun.
make your cat do that all the time for people?
I'd be so pumped.
Do they breed those cats?
Hitler cats,
Do they make it a superior
like
race of
Hemingway cats, just a house of Hitler cats.
It's like with mustaches.
Are you showing a Hitler cat guard dog? That's pretty good. Yeah, that's
Oh
fun.
my god.
That's fun, dude. That's good stuff.
Them with big hands would be a good combo.
Hemingway cat, Hitler.
Yeah.
That'd be good stuff.
I'm trying to think of any cool history stuff I've been thinking about lately to add to this.
From the Crusades,
I don't have much on the Crusade.
it's just a weird time period, like you've said before.
It
The
is.
the sources are very tricky.
Sources are very weird. I've talked about it before.
There's an insane Alexander the Great story where he went behind the walls and fought off a fuck ton of people by himself.
What?
You'd have to Google it.
I'll have to check it out.
He went
pretty
into the
neat.
walls. He went into the walls like none of his men wanted to fight, and they were like, "Fuck this, we can't win." And he was like, he got stuck.
Was that the speech he gave? Did you ever
Yeah,
see the
dude, this
video
is
of the speech he
Alexander the
gave?
Great speech, and he
That
was
shit rules.
he was like in a castle. He was like in behind the walls getting attacked, and he fought off like 20 dudes.
Dude, we should listen to the Alex. Did you ever hear the Alexander the Great speech?
from the movie.
I don't know. Is it from the movie?
The movie's a hit piece, dude.
I love the movie.
The movie's good, but I mean,
You're right.
it's a hit piece.
When I told you to watch it and you were like, it's a hit piece. I was like,
It's a
fuck,
fucking
he's
hit
right,
piece,
dude. He's just gay the whole time.
Yeah, I mean,
was the
definitely, he
Candyman.
wasn't fucking gay.
He was the Candyman, dude.
Tell me if this was. Let me know if this was the one.
Where he's telling his men to keep going.
Yeah.
When they're like, we
no,
gotta
that's
go.
a different speech.
They're like, we
that's
gotta go
different.
home, and he's like, we gotta keep going.
I'll try to find it
Yeah,
for you,
that's it.
Matt.
You're right.
Yeah,
So you heard it before.
Yeah, I've heard it.
it's
Yeah.
in the movie. Is it Colin Farrell?
I think
As far
so.
as I came,
Yeah, this
go
is a
wherever
clip
you
of a
wish.
movie.
That can't be it.
Is this it?
What is it?
But I want you to know how you have behaved towards me
No.
and how I have treated you. I'll begin as is right.
I don't
with
like
my
this.
father, Philip. When he found you, you were mere peasants.
I'm talking about cool stuff.
wearing
Matt.
hides, tending a few sheep on the mountain slopes, and you could barely defend them from your neighbors. Under him,
Stop.
you began living in cities.
What's up with your YouTube?
That was Alexander the Great, dude. He called all of his army poor fucking idiots. You guys do nothing with that.
I think that actually is the same thing.
From the thing movie.
In the movie, they have that.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat. All his boys are like turning on him. They're like, dude, we gotta go home. We've been on this mission for
Yep.
fucking 8 years, dude. Can we please go home?
Yeah, he
And
goes.
he's like, you guys are never gonna be great. I'm gonna be fucking great.
I'm gonna be the great, dude.
For real. People are gonna talk about me. They're gonna say that guy was fucking great.
I mean, dude, if you think about it, like how long
No
ago
one's gonna
was
remember that I was gay.
That was like 300, right?
Alexander the
That
Great.
was like 320, something like that, right?
That sounds good.
I mean, dude, not only is he mentioned in Wikipedia, all of his boys are listed.
What?
I mean,
Yeah,
that's fucking sick.
That's epic.
Thousands of years later, they sing your song.
Your boys? Yeah, it's
Pretty
epic as
sweet,
fuck.
bro.
I am the Candyman.
Yeah,
Rev up the Bugatti. Ooh.
I think we good.
I like the we should go to bed.
What else you got?
I like elephants. I like the role they've played.
In
Like
war?
elephants butt fucking Alexander the Great.
They fucked him up?
Yeah, he ran into India. India was coming out with fucking dudes on elephants. They're
What?
like, what the fuck?
I like to think about them shining, man.
The Indian boys?
Yep.
You'd like Hannibal. You gotta look into Hannibal's story.
What's up with him?
Hannibal was a Carthaginian. He was
Yeah,
He's from
Carthage. Yeah.
So Rome was just butt fucking Carthage because Carthage got cocky, and they had cool shit. And Rome was like, "Nah, dude, enough of you guys." It's like modern day like Tunisia, North Africa, and then Hannibal was like, "I'm gonna fuck Rome up."
Yeah,
And
they
he
ride in on
got
elephants.
Elephants, dude. He got an army of elephants, and I could be wrong. I think he marched them from North Africa
To the Alps.
through Spain,
What?
through the Alps. He marched elephants through the
Yeah.
Alps.
He put elephants and they came down from the Alps, dude, onto Rome.
From the
Oh,
fucking
no.
Alps,
Yeah,
and
imagine
Rome
that.
was just like, "What the?
I'm talking about some sieges, bro.
What is that?"
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's beef, dude.
just big dogs.
Yeah, yo, that was a good one.
That was,
That was pretty good, Lemaire.
that's what beef is.
Rip another one, Lemaire. That's what we need. And for the listener, he had the arm.
The
He had
trunk.
the arm as a trunk.
I mean, it's a must. It kind of controls the whole pace of the thing too. If you don't throw your arm up with it, it's
Yeah,
like
you
kind
do
of
need
lost.
to. And since then, yeah,
Damn, came down the mountains on some Ellies.
putting elephants through the Alps
You
is
got
pretty
big
wild.
feet, boy.
Thanks, dog. You got big fucking
These
feet.
got some
Look at
big
those
dogs,
things,
dude.
What's wrong with you?
What do you mean? They're 10.
Fucking hobbit. Sorry, I didn't think it was. The reference was
Sounded
more that.
so mean.
No, the reference was more that hobbits have big feet.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I don't want you guys to think I'm calling him fucking Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood.
Sex symbol.
Dude.
He's a sex symbol.
No.
Elijah Wood's a sex symbol, dude.
I don't think so.
What? Bro, Lord, he fucking
mean you
destroyed the
don't
ring,
think so,
dude. Talking
dude?
about.
What movie was he when he was a leading man?
He destroyed the fucking ring.
Frodo.
Did Frodo ever get pussy?
Sex symbol. Huh?
Bro, show me anytime
Frodo got
pussy.
pussy. The elf queen that wanted to suck his
She
dick.
did, yeah. Maybe she did,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude.
Also, you're Sam. You are Sam Wise.
He's got the heart.
Yeah.
You remind me of
I
sweet
got a lot
Sam
of heart,
Wise. And then even Sam Wise gets nasty. Sometimes he says nasty shit to you.
Sorry, dude. Everyone says nasty shit.
True, you have to get
Yeah.
it out.
No, but yours are like truthful. Sometimes people say nasty shit out of like desperation. You say nasty shit out of just like,
I don't mean to.
here's
bro.
something you need to know.
I'm not bad. I'm not mean.
No, I know. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That makes it worse.
Uh,
You're just telling it like it is. Nobody wants to
I'm
hear
sorry.
that. All right, never
It's
mind. I
good.
didn't mean to make you feel bad.
I don't feel bad.
It's good. It's a tonic, dude. It's a
Hey,
good,
man, I'm just dealing with that part of myself. Like, you know, I'm sure you got
I
stuff
like
that
it.
you're not so pumped about.
No, it's a tonic, dude. It's the way.
Yeah.
I got actually, I mean, this is an embarrassing story, but I was in couples counseling.
All right, we don't
recently.
have to do this.
No, it was fun. It was fun.
It's Campbell time.
It was a fun story. We were talking, and we were just talking about work stuff and how to like balance your life with a wife. It's like like they want you not to work, but they want you to they want to have stuff too. So we're like talking about that back and forth. And I just went on this tirade, and I was like, dude, most people just fucking like work for 40, 50 years, like till they're like 65, and then they get cancer and just fucking die.
Yeah.
And dude,
have,
both the lady,
Yeah.
the couples counselor lady went like, oh, well, I mean, okay. They like literally was just like, oh, Jesus Christ. Because I was laying out the truth, dude.
yeah.
Basically, like, just let me fucking work, dude. Maybe we can get like a good 10 years where we can chill rather than just getting cancer when we're fucking 65 and dying.
That's what I do. I like
Yeah, and the lady was like, oh, all right. Well, that's kind of grim. And I was like, well, that's how the fuck it is. That's
Yeah.
how it is for most people.
Guess what, lady?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was sitting on your that couch. I had a divot in the couch. Like, I made that couch. I
Peep
fucked
that
that couch
divot,
up.
brother.
This thing
Yeah,
is
so, but this is a real strong thing. Remember that thing you gave me?
the couch I gave you. Yeah.
I fucking divoted that so bad, and then mice were living underneath it. So like,
There's some
was
mices under there?
Dude,
Mice
it
were
was
living
so
in the
embarrassing. This was one of the more embarrassing things
They're
ever.
using the heat of your divot.
Dude,
Your ass
Bro.
heat and farts.
this
What
was
is
one of
this
the most
power
embarrassing
source?
things that's happened to me recently. Billy was
Other
like,
mammals
yeah,
were surviving on your farts.
Bill was like, "Yo, dude, my boy's got a couch." So it's sort of like this, but not that big. And I was like, "All right, cool." So we like set this whole thing up, get the couch, and then we're bringing the new couch in. And I was like, "All right, let's get the old couch out of here." And I just lifted up. I was like, "Yo, hold the bottom, put your foot on the bottom." I lifted it up. There was like a legitimate fucking mice nest with like old orange peels, Dorito bags, like the smell of it and all that, you know. And like, then I'm like, "Oh fuck!" And then I'm like, I'm hoping Bill doesn't see it, but he obviously saw it. He didn't say anything. Then we're carrying it outside, dude. And I was just like, "Fuck, dude." That was dark. That was
Why, the
dark.
fact you had
and,
mice
then,
there?
and then I just like none of us acknowledged that just happened. And I just sprayed. I sprayed some floor cleaner down and I like fucking mopped it. And we put the new couch in. It was a legitimate like a winter
A
nest.
civilization. Off of your refuse.
A small Jerusalem was in there. And I knew it, and it smelled. And sometimes I would be like chilling on the couch, and I would feel them.
You hear your little
I
buddies.
would feel them rustle.
Good
you know?
Lord.
Yeah. That's the darkness. And while I'm hearing them rustle, I'm like, I'm only gonna live for like 10 years. That it's gonna be good, and then and I'm doing a lot of weird shit now. So whatever, you know what I mean? And I'm like, and it's like, oh yeah, we didn't really make it as a person.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
When you confront like the absolute like.
So when I get a girlfriend, we got a
Details
couples
of your personal
counseling, I'm ready
failings.
to go.
By the way, though, there is something very nice and honorable about that, though.
I
like
guess,
that.
yeah.
I like staring into the abyss. And
Yeah,
going,
that's the abyss,
and just
bro.
going, yeah, well, fuck it. Just a colony of mice under you eating old Doritos, and you're just like, yeah, well, who gives a fuck anyway?
It is nice when you reach the age where you can kind of like clearly articulate your deepest personal
Yeah.
failings,
Yeah.
and you know they're terminal.
Oh,
you
yeah.
go, ooh, okay. I hope those fucking Hindus are right about that
It'll
whole
be like,
getting another
it'll get
chance
real
thing.
dark. and
Terminal
I'll, like,
problems and just staring right at them and going, yeah, so what? Shit sucks. I fucking suck. Fuck it.
I'll hit,
What's it to you, fucking dickhead? You're gonna die too.
That's what I'm saying. I'll start hitting the panic button, and it's just like, dude, I'll just do like the thing on the remote, and I'll just be like, there were 3 rings forged for the elves. I'm like, yes.
Well, yeah,
Okay, now it's time to go to bed.
time to nod off.
Lord of the Rings is back on.
Lord of the Rings is on, dude. You're slapping that vein. You're
Yeah.
fucking tapping back in.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
7 for the dwarf lords, 9 for the realm of men.
I wonder how many times. I wonder how many times that mouse colony heard Lord of the Rings. There's probably, I mean, they probably understood it. You know what I mean? Like Pavlov's dogs. They're like, oh, Doritos are coming. You can hear the opening credits of Lord of the Rings, and they were like, it's time to eat. We're all going to eat now.
Dude, the Uber Eats thing.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
that
many-
might have been a holiday.
Yeah.
Oh.
So many generations of mice. It was probably instinctual. There were probably baby mice born
It might have been like pig and holidays.
that heard the music and they were like, this is it.
Oh.
Our fart king is the feast.
The throne, dude.
Just, dude, in that,
Dude, chill.
living under that couch, you just hear, brrr. That's your fart, dude. It must have felt so good.
Imagine hearing them muffled through the phone, be like, "Oh no, it's Uber Eats. I'm outside."
Great, I'll be right there. Yes, we feast.
Yeah, the Uber Eats was bad. Uber Eats was bad.
Yeah, I'm outside. Yeah, I'm outside right now. Like, what language is that, man?
Sorry, we took your city. So,
We're outside right now.
sorry, we scaled your wall so long ago.
Yeah,
We took your city.
My bad. That was Godfrey. Yes, I like that. That dude, the Woodman had some colonies of mice.
Oh yeah.
The Woodman had a fucking mouse nest in his closet.
Yep.
That
Confirmed.
dude just bowls of fucking hardened
They
mustard
spin
and
your
shit.
t-shirts into like a little fucking
Yeah,
cyclone.
they make
Yeah.
nests, dude.
It's fucked up looking, man. Your mouse nests are terrifying. Dude, I had a mouse nest in my oven at one of my old
Oh,
houses.
we got mice in this oven.
Dude, yeah. It's
Yeah.
when you start lighting it up and you smell their mouse shit,
Yeah,
that stuff's
I've had everything I could do to get rid of these boys. There's nothing much.
One thing's left.
What's that?
Predator.
Cat. I know.
Predator,
One thing,
bro.
dude. Tybalt.
Sweet Tybalt would be.
Give him a
he'd be
vacay up here.
He's an outdoor boy, dude.
Yeah,
I can't lock him in the big city.
He can hunt.
He would have a good time at night
Yeah, true.
killing those guys.
Or just give
Also,
him
it would just be me grabbing him and holding him
This is
every
urban
day.
any
warfare.
shit everywhere. Get a new cat. The new promise.
You know what happens after that?
What?
When you and a lady buy an animal together?
Bro, don't remind me. I'll cry.
Cats are forever.
Brother,
dude.
don't remind me. I'll
You
cry.
know what happens next.
Brother, yes, you give them the animal and you cry when you think about it. I know. I know.
You're familiar with the animal. The animal leaves.
You can't take the animal, bro. Only the most heartless would take the animal.
I've lost.
You would,
yeah.
but dude, if they offered it up,
Oh, offered up.
If they gave you the animal, like, dude, I know this is going to be a long road for you. Here's your dog. That's how I think it should have went down, but whatever, dude. My 2 cents.
I mean, you want to talk about life failures, guys. Talk about the dog I lost. Kills me. Brittany hits me all the time. She goes, "Is that
Don't
dog
fraud,
still
dude.
alive?"
You're talking about they're
I'll be
just
chopping fucking carrots. I'll be like sitting there and she's like, "Do you think that dog's still alive?" And I was like, "Brittany, shut the fuck
That's
up." about the
demonic.
dog."
That's demonic, dude.
Dude,
Ooh, no, I would do that if I were her.
she's like, I
I
saw
like it. I do that shit. I like those games. I'm like, yeah, you still think about that dog?
We
you
need
motherfucker.
exorcism for these games, dude.
You don't like fun games like that? You don't like to bother the shit out of people that you're supposed to be in love with?
I'm a demon now.
I'm a demon now.
I'm a demon now.
You're the mouse king, dude. Oh, I bet that house was cold as shit too.
Yeah, I never turned the heat on. Yeah.
Definitely no heating. It was definitely like 20 at night. And just a fart came down. They're like, yeah.
I'm just like farting and jerking off and watching Lord of the Rings.
Imagine the one
Like eating weird takeout, and then the problem is that I eat the food and then I put it down on the ground.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
the boys,
You
dude,
know?
for the boys.
and then like I fall asleep, so they're feasting.
Oh.
And then they take it underneath. So
They-
they
Carry the
burrowed.
styrofoam tray under the couch.
They burrow a hole underneath the couch, and like the black lining. They bite through that, and then they burrow a hole, and they carry everything up. Honestly, the industriousness of it.
It's pretty. Dude,
Yeah.
they would probably
They're
make
carrying like there was a
pilgrimages.
Tostitos when Billy lifted it up. There was a Tostitos bag, and I was like, yeah.
In your fucking center of your couch. They'd probably come up every now and again to like they'd have like their noses on your sweatpants
I've
smelling
never
farts.
said a word to
As a
Bill about
pilgrimage,
it.
as a
I never said a
pilgrimage.
word about it. I was like so grateful that he didn't bring it up. Because we were just with this like,
That's it.
we just got the couch from like his hot friends that fucking work out and shit.
Yeah.
And he like came to my house like, oh yeah, this fucking guy. Yeah.
Tostitos. Dude, did you hear the face? Did you see the face he made? When he's like, then I lifted it up and there was a Tostitos bag in there, and I was like, just facing that sadness of like, God damn, they were living off me, dude. Oh. Munching Tostitos bag.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you had dip. Dude. You were watching
I
Lord of the
ripped
Rings,
Tostitos, dude.
just dropping
I
cheese.
get it all over myself.
Cheese, like, son of a bitch.
I got shirts that are like fucking vaguely stained.
Oh, you're telling
that
me.
you can't wash it. You can't wash it out. Like you
Yeah,
think you
done.
washed it out, but after like the fourth
No.
or fifth time.
That was the one thing you would have really loved about me at West Point.
What?
My military uniform being covered in ketchup. And I was there for 2 days, and my military uniform was covered in fucking shit,
You
dude.
get rocked, dude. Eating gets you fucked up. Eating makes you fat and dirty, dude.
I was a unit wearing a fucking military uniform with like cheese on it.
Yeah.
People were like, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" I'd be like, "I agree, dude.
Yeah.
I fucked up bad."
Getting that ketchup on, I'm like, fuck.
Oh,
Dude,
getting
the
ketchup,
sickest
dude,
thing
wearing
is,
a
like-
white button down.
Oh, it was white?
It was white.
Oh man.
Dude, dropping a glob of ketchup on your fucking the top of your belly. That
You like a
shouldn't-
lot of ketchup too.
I love ketchup,
Dude,
man.
Yeah, I love ketchup, dude.
You know I love ketchup.
I'm a barbecue sauce guy.
Barbecue sauce.
What is that phrase?
Fucking chilies,
baby.
baby backers. God damn.
Yeah, but this is the best it's ever been for me. Do you remember when I was getting into the white queso?
Yeah.
When I was doing the cheese dips?
Yeah.
That was the dark. That was bad. I'm just doing green salsa now. It's a lot healthier.
That's healthier.
Salsa verde is so nice.
Salsa verde is good. I was doing
Superfood.
I was doing like the white queso.
Yeah. That's,
I was doing like cheese and Tostitos.
Really?
where were you hitting? Cadobi's?
Yeah, I was
or
grubbing,
was
dude.
that where were you hitting? Like Chipotle or Cadobi's?
Chipotle.
Yeah, they brought the queso out. That was like Let's Get American Fat campaign.
That's how you get a moist village.
Yeah, oh yeah. Liquid cheese. That must have been crazy.
Damn, how good is Velveeta? Velveeta
Shells
mac
and
and
cheese is
cheese.
good. Mac and cheese is good.
Melting it on chips in the microwave. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Those
dude.
are the days.
Oh my god. Before you understood that cheese, you couldn't have like half a block
Yeah.
of cheese
Before
every
you,
day.
yeah, you realize
This is
that
like what I was
fuck
telling you.
all
Like
shit.
everyone's like, you're a couple days from being homeless. Like, if Bay leaves, you're back to Velveeta and cheese, dude.
Oh yeah.
You'll be making your own.
Oh
whipping
no
it
no
up.
no. I'll just order food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how you gain tons of weight. You order food.
Yeah. No shit.
Yeah, true. That'll get you. That'll blow you up. But do you know anything about the fat vaccine? Is that a real thing? Am I being tricked? The obesity
I don't know,
vaccine?
but I did hear that they're prescribing liposuction for young kids instead of trying to get them to like get better eating habits because they gave up.
That's not,
Dude, they're up against a fucking
that?
I
wall.
heard there's an obesity vaccine. I don't know if it's true or not.
What's it called? Ozempic.
Ozempic.
Yeah.
That's
There's like
the vaccine.
there's like a pill. It's like I think it was a diabetic pill, right?
Yeah.
So I think there's like
Dude, I'm
5
all
different.
for this for the kids because they can't fight that
There's
battle.
a bunch
dude.
of LA comics that are already munching Ozempic.
No.
Fat bros are skinny bros now.
From Ozempic?
Yeah.
I heard you can't really go off of it, though.
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
I think for life. I think you got a munch Ozempic for
Which
life.
is, I don't
You
want to
get
take one of
fat
those
as
for
shit.
life.
No, man.
What if shit goes
Wait,
wrong?
you
And
get
then,
fat if you stop taking
If
it?
you stop taking it, you get super fat.
what if
Yeah.
the company goes out of business?
The what?
Yeah,
What
man.
if the company making Ozempic somehow?
I have a feeling they won't. But yeah, exactly.
True, but what if things
Exactly.
go wrong?
Goes out
Or
of
yeah, I
business.
mean, like every other one, it gets discontinued, and
Yeah,
oh man,
it's like yeah, I don't want
Start
that.
eating
Big Pharma's
ladies.
got people like you're living on quite a lie at that point.
Yeah.
If you're on like fat pills, hair pills, dick pills,
antidepressants.
you're RoboCop, dude.
You're
You know what I
RoboCop.
mean? You know what? That's what I was talking about with the back to tanks. There's got to be people that are like super rich that can afford to like completely rejuvenate themselves.
Yeah, like blood. The blood switching and shit.
Beyond that, yeah, beyond blood bags. Like every night, just be like, oh, whatever happened today, undo that.
Hyperbaric chamber.
There
yeah,
has
I
to
guess
be a
you're right.
thing, like
Yeah.
a tomb they go into.
Yeah, but do you even want that? Do you want to keep living?
No,
I don't, but those psychos do.
no,
Do you even want to keep living?
not past my.
mean,
normal
Yeah, I'm
age.
done, dude.
Yeah, I'm,
Every few days, I'm just Do you want
You want-
20 million more days?
I'm looking forward.
I don't
to
like to
cl-
count days though.
I'm
If
looking
you-
forward to getting real tired around like 70 and like being like,
Oh.
all right.
Yeah, but Matt, how many days do you think 70 is away from you now?
What is it?
do the math.
365 times fucking 40 is 300 times 40, whatever that is. 12,000.
12,000, yeah.
12,000
Like
days?
10,000. You have 10,000 days.
That's good.
Well, if you had $10,000, you don't think that's a lot, right?
$10,000.
Yeah. You know, like you can imagine 10,000.
Oh yeah. 10,000.
That's how many days you have left.
Yeah, it's pretty. I'm all for it, dude.
Fuck, bro.
I'm all for that.
Hopefully.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a good
Best case
I might have
prediction.
38 days.
Yeah. I mean,
I've
you
been getting
could go
pumped.
tomorrow. but-
I might make more, dude. I've been getting pumped every morning. I've been getting real into like communicating. Not like, I mean, obviously they're not talking back to me, but I'm like being real nice to my body right now. I talk to all my cells in the morning. I'm like, "What's up, boys? Boys, let's
Holy
get it." I wake
shit.
them up, dude. I now make sure. Part of my waking up is I fully like.
Are you
I'm
doing
like-
like the morning walks too?
Yeah, I do those.
Yeah.
I walk with my dogs a lot. But dude, it's been a very fun thing. I wake up and I get so pumped on it's my cellular kingdom. I've talked about it before. But I go, "Boys, what are we gonna do, boys? Wake up, buddies. Wake up, buddies." And
No.
I shake my legs and go, "Hey,
Your
buddies."
feet have a better life than me.
Dude, I'm telling you. I just go, "Hey, buddies." You feel so good. I'm in tune with myself. I just go, "Hey, buddies. What do you guys need?" It's a good way to be.
I'm all right with it, man.
Dude, think about it this way. If you like really slow down, if you think about a specific body part, you can almost feel that body part.
Of course.
Yeah, you can give yourself a boner in like 2 seconds.
Isn't that crazy? If you think about your thigh, it's like, whoa, there's a sensation in my thigh.
Yeah.
So if I'm like thinking about all my cells, I'm doing something to them.
Oh, we've talked about this before on the phone.
Yeah, dude. It's
Yes,
like right
dude.
now, think of my right foot. Whoop, there's a sensation in my right foot. Something's happening.
Like the consciousness to body
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
Yeah,
There's something.
dude.
And I'm immersed. And if I'm going to all my cells going like, boys.
In that book I was telling you
they're
to
going
read,
like,
dude, in that book I was telling you to read, they claim that there's no, the dude claims that there's no recordings, bro, there's no recordings of sexual fantasies up until consciousness starts. And then there's no homosexuality until like 1,000 years ago.
really?
2,500 years ago, we became like verbally conscious.
Whoa.
And he proves it through like language.
Dang.
You gotta check it out, dude.
I go with the bicameral mind. Julian
Yeah, yeah,
James.
yeah.
I'll give it another swirl.
It's crazy though. Listening to him talk about that shit was killing
Yeah,
me,
I gotta
bro.
give it another swirl.
No gays until maybe 2,000 years ago, because they didn't have like a way to like
can see
start
it. Like,
fantasize. They couldn't fantasize, dude.
Oh, they didn't have a way to fantasize
They didn't have
about
a way
dudes.
to fantasize because you literally couldn't think.
Gayness does start
That's
in the
not
mind.
true.
Gayness starts in the mind.
I mean, it's just it's a long book. It's like a thesis in a book.
Okay.
Matt loves this stuff.
I'll have to check it out.
And also,
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but I feel like
it was,
the human
yes.
mind and evolution, it would take so much longer. 2,000 years is not enough time for us to have gained
So this
a
guy,
significant amount of brain power where we can imagine
so
things
this
that
guy's
they
saying
couldn't.
our brains have been very powerful, and then what we did was we got to a point of language where we started like talking about our experience, and that changed consciousness. So there's like being aware, and there that is just always, and then there's what we're doing right now is like high consciousness. And those are like two separate things, and one of them like changes human nature completely because we're talking about living. It's a crazy book.
Makes sense. We're putting more symbols into the mix, and it keeps getting more complicated and complicated. And more
I don't know.
complicated.
Like you said, it was debunked or whatever, but it's so cool. To
I
listen
heard
to.
it was
This is
debunked.
right up your alley, though.
I didn't claim debunk. I was reading it.
Yeah.
And someone was like, "That stuff was." I like saw it on Wikipedia. Like that.
Like people would hear thought like there's no like written down. There's no stories of crazy people in ancient Greece because everyone was fucking schizophrenic. Everyone was
People
talking
all
to the
fucked
gods.
up.
Everyone would be like, "Oh yeah, Hermes told me to do that." Did you ever get into the Herms, dude?
No, that's like no. I disagree.
Yeah, I mean you could totally disagree with the guy's book.
Yeah, but I
know
think-
Matt's gonna love it though.
Okay.
I'll be excited. Yeah.
Dude, they have these things, the Herms. It's just a fucking. It's like a fucking sculpture, like a statue.
Yeah.
With an erect penis and a Hermes head, and everybody like was like very stoic, and like everyone was like, "Those things are fucking holy." And then one dude got all drunk and went around with a sword and knocked off all the dicks. Yeah.
He had enough.
It's a sacrilege of the Herms, dude. Check it out. You'll like it. The Herms.
Now you have a pushback on it, the bicameral mind. You're saying we've always.
I
been
mean,
gay.
dude, I can't explain it.
Not that we've
I
always
can't
been gay, but I think people were just as smart as we are now, and not intelligent, but these dudes were like if you found our civilization today, 2,000 years later, and it progressed, you'd be like, oh, they were deeply religious. There were churches everywhere. They thought that bread turned into flesh, and that wine turned into blood, and they all believed it.
Right,
Like there's
yeah.
just shit like that. It's like I don't know. There's definitely still whores and drunk dudes and fucking guys, fucking
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
Boys
Guy
with
got
boys.
drunk and cut off all the dicks.
Yeah.
So sweet.
Yeah, there's guys farting on couches, mice.
Definitely a lot of
tales
that,
all the
actually.
time, baby.
Yeah,
True
this
that.
is like I've never like I finished that book and I was like, damn, there's nothing more up Matt's fucking lane than that.
I got to do the book. I was like reading about it. I'm like, this shit sounds so fucking cool. Just
Yeah,
dudes
this is
hearing
all- this is
dudes
all
just
your
hearing
stuff,
voices.
I want to see
being
your
like,
face.
Huh?
I want to see your
Yeah,
face.
true. Let me get up here.
No, I moved it. We're good.
I like the idea of dudes hearing voices and all that stuff.
Echolalia is when you just hear your own thoughts in your own mind, like your own like voices,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have to say them out loud. You're forced to say them out loud,
Jeez.
and I think that's the most suffering I think you can go.
I
through.
did it today. We were sitting there. You were gone. I was sitting there with Gardini. I just went, Blacka!
Yeah,
And I just out loud in the place. I was like, oh shit, I didn't know I said that out loud.
Where were you?
We were in the fucking
Echolalia,
the bar
dude.
above the cellar.
At the cellar?
Yeah. I was sitting there like just like drawing with chalk on the table. I was going, Blacka! I was like, oh my God, I know I said that out loud. I think I have
Good
echolalia.
Lord, dude. Hello, wake up, feet.
what are we gonna do today?
Oh my God.
Dude, I'm telling you,
I
talk to
love
yourself.
that, dude.
What are we
Talk
gonna
to
do
yourselves.
today, feet?
Not
Talk
to be
yourselves.
a cocksucker. I love like laying in bed and be like, what are we gonna do today? Hello, wake up. Cut to like 10 minutes later. He's like, I didn't put the toothpaste there.
Yeah.
Brittany. He's like,
I walk-
hello, wake up.
I
My
walk
cells
out.
are energized.
I walk out and I
Make
go,
the fucking bed.
dude, I'll talk to the boys. I go, boys, don't worry about that. Don't worry, boys. We're all right. We're all right. What should I do?
Holy shit.
On
No,
a
you
regular,
don't.
on a
No,
day
you
to
don't.
day.
I've talked to my boys.
After like a fight, you'd be
Oh,
like,
yeah,
don't listen to her.
No.
You're talking about
I don't do
yourselves?
that. I go, boys, it's all good. Calm down. I go, yeah, I should probably go and fix that. And I go, babe, my bad. I was spazzing on you.
But you'll spaz and then leave the room and talk to your body parts.
A little bit, yeah. Because I'll be like, boys, calm down. Because I feel that you get the juices flowing. I go, boys, no need for those juices, boys.
Boys?
Boy, yeah, the boys. I'm a boy myself.
Matt, all I have is the boys. But if
Yeah, dude.
if I had a chick, I mean, just hypothetically, how many hours do you get without fights? Would you say?
The majority. You get the majority without
So
fights.
like 4 hours in the morning, you get to yourself. Nice.
Yeah, you
Thumbs
get
up.
you don't you
You
get,
and the boys.
The fights genuinely are few and far between. You just hyper fixate on them. You'll start being like, all we ever do is fight. It's like, dude, we don't really fight that much. And you're like,
So most of the time,
Yeah,
it's
you're
just
probably
you're
right.
waking up with the boys.
it's just you and the boys.
She's giving you a little guff.
Boys.
Fucking time to
Just you
walk
and
the
your
dogs.
knees.
She might be. She
Yeah.
might be sweet in the morning. A lot of times
Yeah.
she's sweet in the morning.
Horny sweet or
They could be a little horny too.
yo, I like that.
Horny sweet.
Yeah, sometimes the sweet pisses me off. I go, what the fuck?
Really?
Fraud. I remember you. I know who you really are. And then I go in the other room and I go, boys,
Boys.
don't listen to that. Mother-
No, dude, you're telling your
Can't believe
boys
that
bad
bitch
stuff.
said that to us. And I hit her and I go, boys, what have you done? That wasn't me. That was you.
It was myself.
My boys.
Yeah, I've only been talking to my
You
dick.
are
I gotta start
fucking
talking to the rest of my
nuts.
body.
Dude, you are nuts.
Dude, it makes you feel good.
I'm all for whatever makes
No,
you
for
feel
sure.
good. Whatever
It's
makes
weird.
you feel good. But yes,
It's
that's
weird.
one
It's
of the
like-
strangest
But
things.
you're cellular kingdom, dude.
Most of the things you say.
Imagine giving your boys veggies. Dude, imagine how good it is when you give your boys veggies. You eat good veggies.
This is your
and you go,
cellular Jerusalem, dude.
boys. And
I
they're
know.
like, thank you. And you're like, yes, boys.
I
no
know
problem.
most of your theories and ideas. I have some idea where they're coming from. I go, yeah, I see how that makes sense, dude. Waking up and talking to yourselves.
Dude, why not? They're
I'm not saying it's no.
They
I'm not
are
saying
you.
don't.
They are you.
I'm just saying that's the one I'm starting to be like. I don't have any.
That's fair.
I have no grasp of what he's going for.
Your cells are going, please talk to us. Please. Please understand. We miss you, master.
Yeah, what if you stopped at this point, dude?
What?
He has to keep talking to them. You
I mean,
can't
yeah,
leave
if
him
he
be
starts to
now.
ignore
It's
them.
my favorite thing right now to do.
You can't leave him be now.
Keeps you in touch. It keeps you in touch with yourself. And you're like, oh, yeah, I am an organism made up of these little fucking things floating around. And they need stuff. I just go, what do you guys need, boys?
Oh my god,
And then I literally sometimes
this is spooky, dude.
I'll be overeating and I go, boys, I don't need all this extra food, but boys, we're gonna have a little treat here,
You
boys.
got a little bit more room for it.
boys.
You guys think you can make some room? We got some more boys coming in.
Boys,
We got some more boys.
meet your new friends, Slim Jims.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, that's been my week. That's been entertaining me throughout the whole
It's pretty
week.
awesome.
So fun.
It's truly an unbelievable thing. It's a scary, unbelievable process.
I think I'm onto something though.
You probably are, dude.
It makes you feel great. Just be like, boys.
I feel like if I did it, I'd
I
feel
only
bad.
like literally think like that with my dick.
Really?
Oh, wait, dude, what's going on, bro?
You talk to your dick. That's good.
Yeah.
You guys talk to yourselves?
No, I
all
don't
the
talk
time.
to. I just in my head, like if I had to imagine doing this to a part of me, it would be like, "Yo, dude, like what the fuck's going on? Like you're supposed to be super hard right now. Like what's up?" Like, she's saying shit like, "Am I gonna get to come one of these times?" And you're like, "Yo, what's going on?"
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm gonna be
that's
very
up.
straightforward with you, ma'am. Almost never. You're gonna have to do it.
Yeah.
That is not my problem.
Sick.
Dude, here's the thing. If you're a guy and you don't come, they're like, what's wrong with you?
Maybe I should start talking to myself.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We never get a break, dude. If a guy doesn't come, we're wrong. And if they don't come, we're
No,
also wrong.
I totally thought you meant that is not my problem, as in girls come with me. That's what I thought you meant.
No, I'm saying
No, I know. That's why I was like, damn, dude.
no, dude. I'm
I
saying
thought you fully were just like,
That shit
yeah,
was killing me when I
can't
was at
relate.
your house. What was that shit I was talking about? Oh, when we were talking about the mentalist at your house.
oh yeah.
We were talking about the mentalist thing that you guys did.
Yeah.
And then Brittany was like, oh, yeah, that makes... Because I was like, dude, you felt that? You felt that on Shane's
On the nose, yeah.
That
Felt
was
on, my,
crazy.
felt on my
And
nose.
I was like, that's nuts. And Brittany like tried to explain it. And I was like, what? And then Matt was like, yeah, it works for sex too, right, hon? Like, we're coming, right? Like, that shit was fucking hilarious. We're coming now. Oh my God, we're coming now. We're coming now.
She's like, we're touching. I'm like, yeah, when I'm touching you, I'm coming. Obviously, you're coming every time. She goes,
Oh my God, are we coming?
very funny.
Oh, no.
But yeah, man.
My boys are tired.
Yeah,
my
my
cells
boys-
need to go to bed.
My boys need some sleep.
My boys are going, please.
Yeah, please.
sleep.
Are you gonna pump us full of coffee tomorrow? Maybe, boys.
Boys,
But it's for a good reason.
boys, don't worry. Tomorrow, we're going to do the same thing. Chicken wings, vodka, powerlifting. We got to deadlift and do squats tomorrow.
You are feeding them the joy of stand up, though.
The joy of stand-up.
Don't think that doesn't count.
Oh man,
No,
the,
it was
adrenaline,
crazy.
the
Like
adrenaline
that.
of that must be crazy.
Boys like it, dude.
Yeah, I was sleepy today, but thankfully I did 5 shows.
Stayed up till 3 in the
That'll wake
morning
you up.
talking about the boys, dude.
Well, 3 in the morning's nothing to me and my boys.
Really?
We love 3 a.m.
No, it's actually 3:08. My boys know what time it
Nice. I wish it was 3:11.
was. I've been keeping this thought to myself. That'd be sick.
You should stop it at 3:11.
You've been keeping this to yourself?
Well, there's never a good time to interject this into any conversation I've had with anybody.
No, of course
in the
not.
last-
But even worse, you know it's wrong.
It's not wrong.
And you're like, boys, I can never tell anybody
It's
about our
far- it's
conversations.
far out, dude.
Boys, this is for us. Me and my ankle. I'm talking to my left ankle right now. This is our little secret.
That's what happens when you start counting piggies with your daughters.
Yeah, I
dude.
know.
True.
This is
You
fully
start
like
counting piggies, and then you're like, I have
head,
piggies.
shoulders, knees, and toes. What do we say to our feet? We go, hi, feet.
Hey, piggies.
Matt's laying in bed going, that actually has some value.
I wonder if this could expand in my consciousness.
Just wait till they start talking back. That's when you got a real problem.
Oh, the kids? Oh, their
No.
cells?
The boys. When you're laying in bed and your foot's
The
like,
cellular kingdom.
I'd be delighted
Do
to get
it.
some messaging from them.
Oh,
her.
no, dude.
I'd be
Think about
delighted.
what happens in kingdoms. Coups, fucking plots.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect harmony. Well, the coups is sickness and illness.
Yeah.
That's the coup. So it's like, trust me, bro.
no, what if one of your hands rises up?
Rises up where?
It says, yeah. Was that your face? Oh my God.
It's a hand rising up.
You guys don't understand. It's perfect harmony.
That's what every kingdom thinks. dude.
Yeah, that's what they
Every
think,
cellular
dude.
kingdom thinks like, oh, we're in complete control.
Everyone thinks it's the homeland.
Next thing you know,
I
the
hope.
appendix starts yapping up.
We'll see. If it does, if it does, it's my time. It's my time. But I've been trying. I'm giving them the best I can give them. That's just what they're getting.
You do hydrate like a motherfucker.
Hydrate nonstop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mountain Valley, bro.
You gotta stay hydrated.
I really do have to say hydrated, man. I can't. I don't do well. I run
Yeah.
out of the water.
All right, well, let's get you some sleep. Let's get you
Yes.
sleep.
Yeah, I'm so tired.
Dude, that's all about Mike's. Dude,
Guys, I love you
Mike's.
guys so much.
I fucking love you guys.
Matt, I love you so much,
Love you,
dude.
dude.
The history
Good
pod
crusade.
was awesome.
Those 2 weeks were hell for me, dude.
Talking about yourselves.
We were gone.
I know, but it was nice. It was nice.
Taking
It's
a
nice to take
recharge.
some time
It's a
off.
charger for sure. It's a charger.
It's nice.
But dude, I love you guys. For
I
real.
love you. Thank you guys. I'm so happy
love
you
the
slumber
prize.
partied.
Huh?
I'm so happy you slumber partied here.
This is the best.
This is
You
what it's
should
all
do it
about.
all the time.
I know.
If you can.
I will.
You're welcome.
Thank you, dude. Let's do the slumbies.
Lemaire, thank you for being here, supervising.
Thank you for looking after Sean.
Lemaire, you might have to fire Sean.
Sean's a
don't
big
get
fella
pissed,
now, dude.
Well, he's
Sean-
a competitor
He's a
now.
big man
Sean
now.
gets
He's
so
a competitor.
pissed.
He's a competitor
Dude,
now,
you remember
dude.
how pissed he was when I
I'm
beat him
not
in UFC?
pissed.
Oh my
And I'm
god,
not
dude!
a
You should have seen me
competitor.
beat his ass.
What
in
was
UFC
this?
today.
He brought up UFC when I was outside of the
UFC,
cellar.
the video game.
Yeah.
I beat him in it, and Sean was like, it was crazy.
Because I was saying I got beat at pool. I was
I'm
like,
not crazy. You're Iblis. You're crazy Iblis.
stuff for the Lord.
yeah, I was like, yo, dude, when you get beat at pool, it's like emasculating. And Sean's like, yeah, like UFC.
No, that's a bad
Of course, dude.
Yeah.
I did say
Shane brought me over to the apartment and fucking embarrassed me in UFC.
Shut up.
And he acted like he was so fucking cool. One day I'm gonna fucking.
Did you listen to the first episode of his cast?
No, I
He
haven't heard it.
destroys you, dude.
What?
that's not true.
I know.
What, on Suave?
Huh?
On Suave?
On Suave.
T Suave.
T
Suave, sorry.
Suave.
T Suave. I'm pumped for you, Sean. Taking the next step.
I hate
Your
myself.
evolution.
You
your
hate
journey.
yourself?
Yeah. It's
What the hell are you talking
embarrassing.
about?
How can you hate yourself?
How can you
Sean?
hate yourself, dude?
You have a huge dick and you're young.
reasons.
What are you talking
You have
about?
a huge dick. You're young and.
Wait till you
God,
figure out
you're
what
handsome.
young is. That's gonna hurt because you're gonna have to be old to figure it out.
I'm waiting
I
on
think
that.
you don't even know.
All right, dude, that's gonna blow.
I think real old is headed our way.
We're 10,000 days, dude.
Yeah, man.
5,000 days. Fuck.
It's
bro.
kind of cool though. I like it. Thinking about 10,000 days ago. God damn, I could flicker out at any second.
Every
Oh, I
day.
did the
You
math.
gotta make
It's
every day count.
14,000.
14,000?
You got
I
14,000.
got 4,000 bonus days. I'm already up 4,000 days.
You talk
Fantastic.
to yourselves. I mean,
What the hell, dude?
could be more.
Yeah, true. 16 maybe.
You gotta give him a pep talk every day.
Every morning, dude.
I mean, dude, you
you're
might
not
have
awake.
scientists
not
thousands of
awake.
years.
we need are all around us.
Dude, thousands of years from now, they'll be like, and then they figure it out to talk to themselves.
You're not awake
You
until you
never
get your
know.
blood pumping. That's what I figured out. You got to like jump around and move around and get your blood pumping. Then you're actually awake. So just think about it.
Yeah, take that, paraplegics. You fucking sleepwalkers.
They're in a state of rest. They are in a state of rest. I mean, they could hyperventilate.
I mean, dude, Anakin's a nugget.
True.
Anakin Skywalker? Yeah. Nah, it's Darth at that point. Darth's the nugget.
Dart's a nugget. Yeah.
Anakin was able-bodied.
Anakin was
He was an
God,
able-bodied
dude.
cis.
Anakin was God. If you could have Anakin as a full-grown Sith, don't get me
man.
started.
Oh, it would have been so nice.
Oh my god.
All right, goddamn. I just don't want to get up.
I know.
It's so much easier to lay here.
just
We're gonna
keep
blow out
chatting.
all these dumb fucking candles.
What time are we at, Sean?
7 hours.
Woo,
Jesus
my
H.
goodness.
No
Christ.
one got this far. We're
No,
talking
they
to
did.
no one right now.
No, they did.
This is a good podcast.
No one heard this. I'm a mermaid. No one heard this. I'm a cross-eyed mermaid. Ugh.
All right.
I know science.
Are we sure this isn't gonna be too much smoke?
We'll see.
Yeah, it's not too much.
Worst case scenario, a bunch of hot firefighters bust in here and rip us out of here.
Oh, dude, this is back.
jet lag, bro. I had a fucking. I had to fly from LA to Buffalo, and I had to get up at 1:50 a.m. because I had to get on like a 5 a.m. flight. So I was like,
Damn.
let me get there, because every time I check traffic over there at nighttime, I'm like, damn, it takes an hour to get to the airport. Then I wake up and it's 22 minutes.
Sure, yeah.
So I wake up super early, and dude, I get there, and LAX is one of a few airports that doesn't run 24/7, like the ticketing and bagging and everything. So I get there at like 3, being like, I'll give myself 2 hours. It's Friday. It's it's a giant city. It's gonna be. I thought it was a booming metropolis.
Insane, dude.
I get there early, dude, because I didn't want to. If I missed
insane.
it, I had to get all the way to beautiful Buffalo. I'd have been fucked. I fly like an old person. I get there 2 hours early.
2 hours early is crazy.
Oh, dude, that's like an hour early. In a smaller airport, for some reason I'm like, it's LAX. There's going to be 1 million people. Dude, I get there, it's just 6 people. We're sitting in there, and the guy, I was like trying to do the ticket counter, and the guy's like, yo, dude, you can't. You got to wait till like 4 o'clock. And I was like, 4 o'clock? My flight's at fucking 5:30.
he's like, yeah.
That only gives me an hour and a half. It's crazy.
It's so easy.
Well, dude, I'm sitting there, so I had to wait till 4 o'clock. You had to wait till, and then everyone gets to do like the thing and put the bag. And then there's just like, you go to the next level. I go up the escalator to go to the TSA pre-check, and there's just people standing there like, get downstairs. You're not allowed to be up here. And I'm like, okay. So I have to ride the escalator back down. So then everyone's just waiting by the escalator, and all like, for like 20 minutes, you watch people like ride up, and a couple like, hey, you can't. And they just ignore them and come back down as the ride of shame. So it was set up to get someone to spaz, dude. Because then we finally get to another place, and we get to another checkpoint. Like, everybody wait here. We're not open yet. And it was just like, dude, what the fuck? It was tough.
That's insane to me.
Then I flew all the way to Buffalo and had to do 2 shows that night. I was fucked up for like 3 days. I basically like didn't sleep for a day.
Yeah.
I was jacked
Yeah,
up.
that's terrible.
It was bad.
You can't go to the airport that early.
I had to. I had in order to get.
You don't have to.
That got me to Buffalo by 3 p.m. Show was at 7.
Oh, well, that you had to.
That's what I'm saying. I had to do it.
But I'm saying you don't have to get to the airport that early.
Dude, in LA, I thought there was gonna be fucking.
You've flown so many times.
I know, but
You can get to the airport like 20 minutes.
I did this once, and it backfired on me, and I got so shook that I was like, never again. I had to fly out of Austin. I was late, and I got there as the plane started boarding, and it just so happened to be slammed. I had to go to the wheelchair line, beg my way in front of wheelchair people to be like, hey man,
Yeah.
I know you got your sitch going on.
Sure.
I'm running late. And they were like, yeah, for sure. They let me all go.
Yeah.
And I was like, never again. I don't like asking for stuff. I mean, like having to ask a person, literally like 4 people in wheelchairs to be like, can I get in front of you? Was just a low point for me personally.
Sure.
Then I had a fight with the Clear representative because they do 2 for 1 all the time.
But you got to find a middle ground. You can't, don't be late.
I have
but
no middle
don't
ground.
Be 2 hours early.
I have no middle ground.
Unless you plan on hitting the bar.
I do the.
I'm not averse to 2 hours at an airport, but
That'd be fun.
that results in a rough day.
I just work. I just plug in my laptop and drink coffee and just work on my laptop. So I kind of like being there. I get focused. But I also, if I dilly dally, I lose track of time easily. So if I go, I got time, I'll completely fuck myself. So yeah, I'm an early bird to the airport. I get there so early.
It's like my mom.
Yeah, I know.
For real.
I know. My parents do it too. If they ever fly, which they rarely do.
My parents flew Spirit this weekend.
Did they really?
They surprised me. Well, they thought it was a surprise.
Right.
In Vegas, which was crazy because they got there at like 10 a.m. on Saturday, which is when I was like, we should hang out. Yeah. But they didn't. They wanted to wait until I was watching the Notre Dame game to walk in. So they waited until like 4:30.
Got you.
And then I had a show. Like, I didn't even see him.
Oh man.
I hung out with them. I watched football. I watched like the first half of the game with them.
And they were just there the whole time.
Yeah. But then we went and we played blackjack for a little after the show.
That's cool.
So the night before Friday, first time ever I've left the casino with chips. I won so much
That's awesome.
because I was tired as fuck and I was trying to go to bed. So I just kept going all in on blackjack. And I did it like 3 times in a row and I won all 3. And then I ended up with a lot of money. So
Sick
then,
you walked.
Yeah, I had to walk eventually.
Yeah,
I have a
sure.
nice rule of I'll never walk
Yeah.
until it's so,
Pot was thick.
then you have to. But when my dad got there the next day, I handed him a wad of cash from when I gave him
Ooh,
10 grand.
The winnings.
Yeah, I gave him $10,000 in cash. First off, when I handed it to him, he just goes, "Thanks." I was like, "Dude, you're such a piece of shit. You're such a piece of shit." I thought this
Not
was
even
gonna be
pretending to be like, oh, I can't.
No, not even one. He just go, "Thank you." I was like, "Dude, I gave it to him. That was funny." So then after the show, we go play blackjack, but I didn't have time to go take out more money. So I was sitting next to my dad, and I was like, "Dad, let me get some of that money." And he was like, "Now hold on." I was like, "Dude, give me the fucking money I just gave you. I'm not going to take all of it." So he gives me a little, I lose right away.
Yeah.
Because I go all in and just lose. I was like, "All right, a little more." And he goes, "Okay." He takes it out and
He's peeling them off.
he's such a dickhead, dude. He gave me like $100. He's an asshole.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I'll give it to him. That was funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. 10,000 in cash. Yeah, thanks.
Peeling the bill separately is such a
Peeling
funny
it real
move.
slowly and stopping to look at me. Keep peeling it. Taking one back, peeling one back into the pile.
He's very, from what I understand, he's a pretty methodical gambler, right? He's
Yeah.
pretty disciplined and methodical.
Yeah. He hated watching me
He
play.
doesn't like, I've seen
Of
before.
me just being like, "I'm on."
Shane, come on.
Shane, God damn it. Now look at that. You lost. That's great. Just great.
It's so funny, dude.
Yeah, it was nice though. It was nice having my mom and dad came.
That's fun.
But they flew Spirit and I was like,
How was the experience?
Terrible.
Yeah.
It's like fucking 8 hours on a Spirit airline.
So when you fly Spirit at Austin, you got to go to like a different whole side of the airport, which takes an extra 20 minutes to get to. I know people miss flights that way. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm flying."
I think Frontier and Spirit are like a different
It's a totally
terminal, yeah.
It tacks like 20 something minutes onto the trip, so it can sink you.
Yeah.
Luckily, yeah.
Yeah. But they wouldn't let me upgrade their flight home.
What?
I don't know.
Dang.
I was like, "Guys, I can get you first class."
Yeah, I can get you.
Because I wanted to, not out of like,
Yeah.
just my parents are
visit.
older. It's like,
Yeah, for sure.
I do like them in the back of Spirit, just battling.
True. That is really
I should
funny.
have got Phil a Burger King crown.
The what?
I should have gotten the BK crown. You'd have no idea why. Like, just wear this. Yeah, it was a good time.
It is funny because a lot of older people are like, "I hate flying," and they fly Spirit and like, "See,
Yeah, it's like, no
Dude, you don't
shit.
do that." Yeah, Brittany used to do. When we first met, it wasn't Spirit. She would do Southwest at like 5 a.m. every flight. I just thought that was like the flight schedule. I'm like, damn, planes are early as hell.
Dude, they're like 6 p.m. You never have to fly at 5 a.m.
I had
I mean,
to.
you do have to.
I had to get
sometimes.
to the people of Buffalo.
West to
dude.
east is tough.
Yeah, that was man, that fucked me up big time. Dude,
Gabe was at your show, wasn't
yeah,
he? Nice.
Gabe was there Saturday.
Nice.
That was good. I'm glad he went to a good one. The dude, when I left Buffalo, beautiful Buffalo, New York, on a Sunday morning. I got picked up by this Uber driver to go to the airport. The guy, he was just like a normal guy. He's pretty funny. And I was like, damn, it smells so good. There's the General Mills factory. And I'm like, smells like Honey Nut Cheerios. He goes, dude, I just learned what that was. I've been here for a while. He goes, I picked this lady up from there. And she was like, yeah, it's a cereal factory. That's why it smells good. And he goes, right. And he's like, so I asked her, like, so what? Do you make like all the cereals? Do you guys make the cereal for like Buffalo? Or do you ship it somewhere else? And I was just like, dude, you thought they have a
Just
giant factory
the
just
cereal
for
factory?
Buffalo? just a Buffalo
The
cereal
Buffalo cereal factory. A lot of Cheerios.
It killed me.
That's so good.
That killed me, first of all. And then, so we keep driving because I do have my happy to chat
He's
feature
like,
on.
you spread that out, or is that just
No, he thought it was just like every city has their own cereal factory.
Yeah, dude. It's like a video game. I know. Yeah.
So that cracked me up. I'm like, all right. And then, so I'm like, wonder what else this guy's up to. So we're chatting. He was just like, yeah, man, people are crazy. I always love telling the Uber drivers, like, yeah, I should drive for Lyft. I kind of know the whole deal. And so we're getting to like how like people treat you. And he was like, yeah, this one lady, man. He goes, I got to record everything now because this fucking lady, I pick her up, I drive her, and I drop her off. And then like, we talk just like this. We're talking the whole time. And I'm almost positive he had the words mixed up. He goes, and then she tries to file a complaint for sexual assault while we're talking, saying like I was like, sexually assaulted her. And I'm like, okay, I didn't like correct him at all. And he goes, dude, and like I'm 4.98 stars. Like they have my rating. I had to go back and forth. Like, guys, I never do this. I have a family, blah, blah, blah. And then he looks at me and goes, 15 years ago, maybe. I was like, yo, dude. He was being about sexual harassment.
Sure.
But him hitting me like 15 years ago,
I might have sexually assaulted that woman. I was wild back then.
he was killing me. He was the funniest dude I've ever met.
Back in 2010, I might have sexually assaulted.
I know. Before I had a wife and kids, who knows? It was a bit of a wild child. It was like,
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was my favorite. That
That
was
happy
my,
to chat must be devastating.
Happy to Chat's the move. It's
Happy
so
to
fun.
chat for those guys must just be
Oh,
like,
it's the best.
holy shit. All right.
This dude, he was pushing me to
Break
my
out my
limit.
best stories.
He pushed me to my limit, dude. He had after he kept talking after he talked the entire time. But dude, those two gems are cracking me up. I'm like, damn man, you guys, what do you make all the cereal for Buffalo? Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's literally, that's a child's brain. That's, every town must have a Cheerio factory.
And then I got to the club and I had ordered Uber Eats like minutes before I I wanted to time it so I can get it, go back and eat. And they dropped it off at the bar and I go up and I'm like, hey, I asked the one person working there, I'm like, I think I have like food over there. Can I grab it? And he just like, he went to the bartender like, hey, whatever her name was. And she just looked up and went, what? I was like, God damn. Got all rough and tumble. Buffalo, so rough and tumble.
I love Buffalo.
It's awesome. There was a giant blood stain on the sidewalk outside of the club.
Ooh.
Like on the block, like
Nice.
a block away. I walked past
Right
it
next to Cheerios factory.
Big Cheerio dispute. We're going to take all of your Lucky Charms into the town over. Over my dead body, punk. But yeah, Buffalo was so fun. I had a blast. I had a good old time. Had
That's
some
good.
wings. It was nice.
Got some wings? Where'd
some
you go?
wings.
Do you know?
Pizza Plant. That was the name of the
All
place.
right,
The place
nice.
ruled. Yeah, yeah. People were against my decisions for gluten-free pizza and curry wings, but you know,
That's insane. You're in Buffalo, dude. You fucking asshole.
I got the curry wings.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was. Yeah,
You're not gonna believe it, but when I go to Buffalo, I put a hurting on chicken wings. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy, dude.
the curry wings. They were so good, man.
I don't even branch off different flavors. I just go
straight up Buffalo. I mean,
I'm here for the fucking original recipe.
I know. Well, you never see curried wings. I have buffalo every other time.
Yeah, but not the buffalo. It's mom's gravy.
I'll be back.
It's the gravy.
Sunday gravy.
It's the perfect Sunday.
I'll be back. I'll obviously be back to Buffalo,
Yeah.
so I'll avenge my. But damn, those curried wings.
Never
bro.
leaving Buffalo, dude.
Dude,
I'll
Buffalo.
never leave Buffalo.
Buffalo fucking rules.
That was my argument against the Saudis.
What?
When they were like, why don't you go do this thing? I was like, I'm going to go to Buffalo. They're like, all right. I'm not going to fucking Riyadh. I'll go to Buffalo. Buffalo rules.
I was joking because it kind of looks like the Middle East over there. It's bombed out,
They
bro.
bombed it out a little.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, when you walk around, I know what hotel you were at.
the Hyatt. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was the
yeah.
Hyatt. It was, you walk, a lot of buildings there
Yeah.
bombed, bro. It was crazy. But Buffalo was crushing it, man. I was there every night.
It was fun.
I love it.
Me and Lemise had an all-time night there.
Oh, yeah, that was
It was Buffalo, baby.
fuck, dude.
Sassy.
What's that?
I said it was sass.
And a little sass.
Yeah. Yeah, we put a hurting on some wings at the Anchor Bar.
We did.
Yeah.
I think I probably had 30. It's crazy. Like, the numbers I put up in Buffalo, dude. I'm like MJ at the Garden, dude. You get me to Anchor Bar, I'm dropping 80.
Dude. Yeah, their pizza plant was fired up, man. That was good as hell. It's right next to it. Was literally, I was like walking, trying to find it. I walked outside. It's just attached to the hotel. I spun the block like a moron, being like, it's so close.
Yeah.
I walked around, like, oh, I could just walk through the hotel and found the pizza plant.
Pizza plant would have been nice.
Pizza plant was fucking good, dude. They had one of those gluten-free pizzas that's like they've made technological leaps in gluten-free pizza where I swear to God it's almost as good. Pizza plant hit me with like a classic Gen 1
yeah,
dry,
yeah.
and I like that for some weird reason. I like a dry, crackery crust. And again, their regular pizza is probably sick as hell, but
Yeah.
I was there with I have a friend from Canada who came down to visit me. And I was so exhausted, and he was like, "Oh, I'll meet you at 9 a.m." I was like, "No shot." I was like, "I'm sleeping." I was like, "I'll hit you up at 10 a.m. I'll wake up." He's like, "I'm outside." I was like, "You motherfucker!"
Damn.
So it was cool. We went to the art museum.
You went to the Buffalo Art Museum?
Yeah, the
Is that
AKG.
fucking finger painting? What the fuck are they doing with art?
You must not have seen the AKG. They had the what is it called? There's a 7. I learned about 7 Canadian masters called like the Great 7 or something. They just draw like snowy trees. It was awesome.
The Canadian Masters.
I didn't, dude. There's 7 Canadian masters called the Great 7. Look them up, guys. Look up I kept calling them the wrong names. My friend's like a art dealer.
Yeah.
So I kept being like, "So what about the Big 7?" He's like, "They're not called the Big 7. Stop saying
It's
that."
the Big 7 now. Just say no, it's the Big 7.
They would just draw snowy ass fucking. What do they call it? The Great 7? The League of 7 or
The
something?
group of 7.
Group of 7. That's it.
The Group of 7. Were
They all drew
French?
snowy trees.
Are they all French?
I mean, pretty much.
French Canadian, I think.
Yeah.
But
Well, obviously.
it's hard to. They're not telling me.
Yeah,
Take a look at
you
their
got to go to
names.
the AKG
Do they
if
have
you want to
their
learn
names?
about them.
They don't have French names, from what I can tell.
Yeah, they had like
Jackson,
some of them were like
Carmichael,
MacArthur. They had some
Oh, I guess some
Scottish,
Scottish,
some
yeah.
Scots over there drawing the snowy trees.
Barley.
I will say I didn't realize that people. I mean, it's kind of dumb, but the people in museums, like the people that stand there, in, like the black, black shirts and shit. I thought they were just security guards. Bro, they're all like art history majors.
Yeah.
They would like horn in and be like, "You guys have any questions?" And I'd be like, "Not really, unless there's something you want to say." And the lady, she would have talked for an hour and a half.
Yeah, art history degrees get you. You basically are like a fucking palace guard in England.
Yeah, dude.
You have to just stand at attention all day. And then somebody comes in and goes, "This sucks, dude. I got to take a shit." I know. God damn it.
Yeah, she was like talking about this one person where like this painting, this is like the house that he built, and if you look this way, that view of a river is what he would see outside of his house. And I'm like, damn, you guys are going crazy on this. I breezed through in 2 seconds.
I don't believe you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm out. But yeah, they were getting into it.
No, when the art people start talking to me, I go, I don't believe you. Did he tell you that? I don't think that's true. I don't think he saw that.
You should just start being like, I actually heard that he had
Yeah, I heard
French
something
lineage.
else.
I thought he had French lineage. I thought it was more like realistic surrealism. I thought.
Yeah. Did you know he was gay?
Like, what do you know about Salvador Dali?
I'm more of a Dali guy.
It's cool. What I did learn though, because a lot of those guys, you see some paintings where you're like, you see one that's like a hyper realistic portrait that someone painted,
like
and I'm
those.
like, yeah, I'm like, that's amazing. And then you
Yeah.
get a guy who's like super squiggly. Who's the guy who does the screen painting? Munch or something. His name is. I learned.
Yes.
I thought it was Van Gogh the whole time. It's this guy Munch or something.
Yeah.
He did the screen painting, and I'm looking at his other paintings. I'm like, a lot of them are just swirly, crazy
Yeah.
stuff. And I'm like, dude, if I was a guy who did this and I'm seeing this, I'd be like, what the fuck? But apparently those guys can do that. They get bored, and then they're like, they want to do some weird
Nice.
other shit. I learned that because my whole life I was like, dude, you got these guys just masquerading around. I'm like, I'd love to do that. It's
Squiggly guys?
Squiggly guys. But my friend was like, no, dude, he's a master technique. He could do that if he wants. But this is how he chose to spend his later years. It's like, let me see some proof.
Fuck all that, dude.
Let me see some proof. But yeah, I will say,
there's a guy who does like blue, just rectangles.
yeah, the modern art.
Modern art can
Count
go
me out,
fuck
dude.
itself. Dude.
Count me out.
I've been in the MoMA so many times, and every time I go, I get angry.
Nah, man.
You walk in, it's like a TV screen of a woman screaming.
Dude, that shit
what the
pisses me
fuck
off.
is this?
They've gotten into some wild stuff. I will say, yeah, that stuff I have no
Starry
patience.
Night's in there, and that's nice to look at.
Starry Night's a sick
Yeah.
cell. I saw there was this lady. She's a Japanese woman. She had like one of those immersive installations where she apparently started hallucinating polka dots everywhere. So she would paint these rooms, and you walk in, and it sounds so dumb, but they're just tiny dots and big dots, and that was kind of cool. But
Nice.
it's like, I don't know. Yeah, I can't get behind the thing of a guy on a VCR being like, "Stop right there,
Yeah.
stop right there," and you're like, I could have done that in 5 fucking
Yeah, that
seconds.
stinks.
That'd piss me off.
Yeah.
But there was a guy who like attached fluorescent lights together. They're like, this was actually very
I'd like to
tran-
beat the shit out of him. I'm gonna
very
fight that guy.
Especially again, like, dude, the people who paint like a beautiful waterfall or like,
Yeah, it's fucking alt comedy.
yeah, yeah, true.
Do chomp or whatever. That's alt comedy, dude. Like I could do comedy, but I'm just gonna do like making fun of comedy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, shut up, dork. I've never seen you do comedy once.
Yeah, paint a fucking waterfall.
Show me a waterfall. Hump the stool.
Yeah, but that was cool. It was fun to do. And then I punished my friend by giving him curry wings. I'm like, all right, dude.
Yeah, you want to take me to this Buffalo Art Museum? Now,
I raise
now
you.
a little home and home. Now you're on my court. Game 2, curry wings.
Yeah, it was really. He's a really funny guy. He came. The waitress came out. She's like, "How's the pizza?" He goes, "It's actually horrible. This gluten-free crust is."
He is an art snob, dude.
He was cracking me up. Shout out Ray. It's a beast. But
Nice.
yeah, so I had a good time, man. I had a fun old time. I'm done. I think I'm done my stupid podcast tour. It's exhausting, dude.
Yeah, it sucks.
Stinks big time. But I had fun. I had a good time doing that, repeating yourself. Especially towards the end of it, you get like
Repeat the same stories.
just repeating the same thing,
Yeah.
and you're like, "Well, let me tell you." You've heard the question 100 times. You're like, "Let me tell you." Start feeling like a politician.
Yeah.
I should have hit him with a Gavin Newsom, just being like, "That's interesting. that's really interesting." Did you see that clip?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of it. Gavin.
That's my favorite.
Gavin.
What was he trying to get at? I don't even like. They asked him about APAC, I guess, and he went, "Oh, that's interesting. You bring that."
Yeah, he's like, I don't know anything about that.
That's
He was
interesting.
basically like, I don't know what that is.
But that no,
like,
then
what
he
are you
went,
talking about?
But he went, but that's interesting. That's very interesting. You bring that up.
Yeah.
Dude, what do you do?
It's nice defense.
I know.
Oh, I'm very interested in that.
I thought he was being
Never thought
like,
of it that way.
"What are you up to?" I think
Yeah.
it's like, "Oh, wow, okay."
It's an interesting point. APAC. I don't think I've heard of that. I've dealt with other PACs, but I don't know about APAC.
It is funny though if your job is to be full of shit all the time and
Yeah.
you just finally bomb at being full of shit. You're like, I
Yeah.
can't. My brain's farting
Gotta
out of
be
me.
so
I
hard.
usually have like a cool way to maneuver around this. Is going. Oh, it's funny you asked me about what?
In his
Jewish
head,
guys?
in his head, just
Jewish guys really.
alarms going off. Just, come on, Gavin, pull out of this.
Talk about infrastructure. They're Jewish, right? That's it. Well,
Are they?
interesting?
Huh? Oh yeah. Well, that is interesting. I never Jewish. Huh. No,
Interesting.
yeah, I guess I have heard of that.
Your little earpiece is like just static. Like, help!
Pull up. Pull up.
Yeah, it's very interesting. You'd ask me about this. Like turning the tables unsuccessfully.
The Trump dog though hit it with the. Why you guys are obsessed?
I know.
Do you get to watch any of the No Kings protest highlights?
I caught a little bit.
I went into a nice little algorithm. It's fucking crazy.
I had X on the way home, and I was on there watching the No King stuff. It was
You see the guy get his glasses stolen?
no.
And fall?
From what I understood, it was
Took the most brutal fall.
no.
Ass up. Fucking, he
Who
went
snatched his glasses?
some fucking liberal punk, dude.
Wait, so a liberal punk snatched?
Geezer, two geezers were walking by, kind of talking shit.
Oh, being like,
They're like,
No
yeah,
King.
whatever, you fucking queers, fuck you. And then somebody rips his glasses and he tries to chase him. Falls, dude. Falls straight to ass
Damn.
up, face down, ass up, on
Damn.
all fours, dude. Devastating fall.
I might have just been getting propagandized through Twitter, but it was really that my algorithm was kind of presenting it to me as an epic liberal fail of going to like white people into
It
like
was.
poor neighborhoods and being like, no kings, no, and everyone there being like, get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
it was all very embarrassing. They're trying to hit the playbook
Yeah.
last time, which even now is like embarrassing to look at.
What?
Like BLM around there.
Yeah,
Like those
yeah.
types of protests. When you see footage of it now, you're like, damn, that's so embarrassing.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
like
they're
people
trying to
standing
run
in
it
front
back.
of cops. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, you look like a doofus.
You truly do. Yeah.
One of those people, was it crumping? It's the worst video you've ever seen in
I
your
didn't
life.
see that.
They're crumping in front of the police. It's so crazy.
The thing I caught that was making me laugh was when they did the No Kings extension into London. And they did like people in England were like No Kings, and then I don't know if this is true or not, but they're saying they had to alter it to like No Tyrants for our people that do live under monarchy led systems, which is just like funny to watch it kind of unravel into nonsense.
Yeah, instantly.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's my thing is like, dude, I don't live there, so like, what do you think about the National Guard being deployed in? Like, I don't fucking live there.
Yeah.
Depends, you know. If I was there and I was having a tough time, I'd be like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
If I was there and I didn't want them to be there, I'd be like, there was a kid who like did a viral Instagram of like putting on the shiesty and being like, the cartels put out $25,000 hits on federal agent's head, and they immediately like pulled his account up, and he was like, "This is fucking bullshit." Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, it's interesting you bring this up. Actually,
Yeah, I was like, you don't have to talk. You don't have to give any opinion.
No, I like the videos of people walking around just for some reason praising the National Guard. That's been my instinct.
Praising the guard?
Yeah.
Sick.
Well, I've been seeing a lot of old black guys being like, "Woo wee,
Yeah.
this is nice." I'm like, cool.
That's
where I
a
stop.
good algo.
Yeah, it's good. That's my algo right now. I'm like, what are you talking about? People love it there.
Yeah. If they're stopping and
that
asking for fucking people's papers, that's not great.
Yeah. What kind of papers?
But if there's a lot of murders,
I was thinking about that on the plane home. I'm like, it is kind of crazy to accept that as like okay in any part of America. If there's that many murders,
yeah.
to be like, well, that's none of your business. It's like
Yeah.
that should be kind of unacceptable in America. They're like
For
they
sure.
take extreme action.
I always thought that when I'd watch like a horror movie. You know, when like Michael Myers goes around and kills like 15 people, you can bring in the National Guard. Why do we have 2 cops? Bring in the military. This happens every fucking Halloween.
A bunch of high school whores. It's
Yeah.
Like, why is this up to a bunch of high school whores?
Well, why are these hot fucking high school sluts? Yeah, bring in the National Guard, dude.
Yeah, that was
It's
my
Halloween.
big take on the airport. I was like, you shouldn't let anywhere get, because they called it a state of emergency in Chester, Pennsylvania, like years and years ago. It got so bad that I think they brought in, just state police.
Yeah.
They were like, all right, we're just posting police up everywhere because everyone's getting shot. Like the stop signs there were like riddled with bullet holes. It was bad.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, that's my thing. I don't really live there. It's none of my business. If I saw the National Guard outside my house, I would walk up and say, thank you for your service.
I'd say, dude.
And they say, yo, your dog can't be out here without a leash. I'd be like, no kings, no kings, no kings. Show me that in the Constitution. No tyrants.
You're going to like those highlight videos. It's just old people like singing, making up songs about no kings. It's very good.
Yeah. Getting in, I'm like, being 55 and being like, finally, I'm standing up for black Americans.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, good, man. That's good. You've had a lifetime to do so.
Yeah. Where were you in the 60s?
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, dude, the geezers are getting crushed on Facebook. They just scroll the Facebook and just get their hard drives completely wiped.
AI's got to be truly destroying the geezers.
Yeah.
Because it's getting to the point where I'm like, a bear's jumping on a trampoline. They got it on a ring camera. Holy shit. The geezers must be getting popped by that.
My brother was trying to set my dad up to make him think ICE agents were in the driveway.
That's a good prank.
Yeah. You could crush my dad with that.
Oh, yeah?
So easy. I haven't got the feedback on it. I don't know if he pulled the trigger on it yet, but he's been battling my dad.
Yeah, Billy was saying he was calling your dad a dem.
Yeah.
It's fucking nice.
I know. Yeah,
dem's a tough insult.
Bro, it crushes the geezers.
Crushes me, dude. Somebody hits you with a dem. You go,
Yeah.
damn, that sucks.
Yeah, we talked about it last week. We both got demmed.
Yeah, we've been dem before.
I'm waiting for the next No Kings Pro. I might go down there. Now that I've said it, I think I made a full 180. I'm completely on the No Kings.
No Kings?
Yeah, I'm gonna go down. No Kings.
James would be down there pro Kings.
True, he loves
James
Kings.
loves Kings. You might need a king. Dude, my bad. I'm struck with a terrible illness.
You're sick.
An upper respiratory, some type of cold.
Oh, man.
It's just a fucking cold, but
Still stinks, man. How
stricken
long
down.
have you had it? This is the question.
it started like a week ago. About a week ago.
Really?
A couple days ago. And
Oh,
then it just
dude.
developed into something bad. At first it was very mild.
Shame it didn't stay in Vegas.
When I was having fun drinking and partying, the cold was dormant.
Yeah.
The second I started relaxing, it jumped in.
That's interesting.
It is interesting. Maybe I should have a drink. Yeah, I was having a hoot in Vegas.
Were you really? Yeah.
Yeah, the chain smokers came to my show, and then they're like, "Do you want to introduce us at our DJ show tonight?" And I was
That's
like, "Yeah."
Yeah,
I was
definitely.
on stage at like a rave. I was like, "Las Vegas, are you guys ready?" It's so embarrassing.
Dude, I've been dug in. All I do is I read my book about Vietnam right now. The
stuff.
Vietnam Percasey book, dude. It's insane. Just the childhood people had back in the 60s and like early 50s is like you would just grow up and just your dad would just beat the living shit out of you, and then you would like
Yeah.
The way he explained it was really funny because it's like you have a beer, so you grow up as being like you go to church every day. You're like, I fucking love this country so much. You do atomic bomb drills under your desk, and then you're like, dude, I can't wait to go to war. I want to go to war so bad. And they like, dude, the one kid, the junior year, he's like, yeah, me and my friend just like left and went to California for an entire summer. Just didn't tell our parents. Came back and they were like, dude, we got hookers in Tijuana. It was sick. And then next thing he knows, he's going to boot camp, and he's like, just thinking like, dude, everyone's gonna be so stoked. They're gonna high five me and get
Everyone's
off.
gonna
Like,
love this.
I'll fuck your mother, you fucking trip. And he's like, dude, I was just terrified. And next thing I know, I was in the Vietnam jungle, just being like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I didn't know there was urban warfare too in Vietnam.
Of course.
I didn't know that. I thought it was all just in like the rice paddies and the marshes and shit.
No.
And they really, really didn't know who the fuck they were fighting against. Kind of.
Yeah.
He's like, anyone could have been a suspect at any time. You just do like regularly, like, yeah, run to the store and you just drive a Jeep and the guy next to you's head would fucking blow off from a sniper. And you just look at you like there's just kids and shit around.
Yeah.
It was fucked up. And they talk about just like going through and just eventually just fucking napalming those little hamlets and shit. They're like, because you got so spun out from the whole thing.
Yeah.
Then you're there and they're like, yeah, you know this war's bullshit, right? And you'd be like, what? What are you talking about? It's crazy, man. I was
Hit that Ken Burns.
I'll check
Hit
it
the
out.
Ken Burns Vietnam. It's awesome.
I'll check it out. The memoir is nice because it's very personal.
Yeah.
It's funny getting to like know
But
this.
no, this gives you like the Ken Burns one is very personal.
Really?
It's like a bunch of different people's stories.
Oh.
And then the overall history of it. But like it's just guys' personal stories. And a lot of them are like, I grew up all American, like wanted to help the country. Because these guys are all post World War II. Their parents were World War II.
Yeah.
So they were all like, we're the good guys. Mm-hmm. And then they get to Vietnam and find out that they're the bad guys.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Well, yeah.
Again, dude, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, dude, especially if I, like he would in this memoir, it's like, and then this guy showed up, and you like the guy gets to know that guy, and just it's like out of nowhere steps on a mine, the guy explodes.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. And then it was just it sucked too because all the guys go, they're like, I want some action, send me out there, and it's just like
Yeah, it's the worst.
you just get shit like a Russian missile fucking hits you. Like, where the fuck they get that?
Gotta go into a tunnel with a flashlight.
Yeah, it's like midnight, dude. You have to walk at midnight just to go like scout a location. You would just see tracer bullets like whizzing around all night when you're trying to sleep. It's just things exploding constantly. It's fucking terrible. But the Vietnam per Casey book is fucking awesome.
I'll check it out.
That's all.
Great.
Dude, at night, I just get to my bed at like 9 p.m. and I'm just in war, dude. My wife's trying to come over to my chili pad. I'm like, not right now, dude. I'm dug in right now. We're on a 5-man.
I'm in the shit.
We're on a 5-man scouting mission right now.
Fucking shit, woman. Give me a second.
But yeah, it's pretty brutal stuff.
Yeah, Vietnam sucked.
Yeah, if I ever see a Vietnam vet again, I'm definitely gonna give him a big high five, pat on the butt.
Yeah,
it's tough stuff.
Yeah,
only if he wants me to, obviously.
But I talked about it before. They do the same thing with that, where they're like the Vietnamese but it's like they never really cover the Vietnamese atrocities.
Yeah, I kind of want to read
They were up to
from their
no
point
good.
of view. Yeah, dude.
They interview a lot of the Viet Cong in the Ken Burns stuff.
Oh, really?
Which is pretty cool. Yeah,
I kind of wanted that side of things too.
But I was just watching every historical thing I watch about Native Americans. They're like, they were proud warrior people that fought for their land and did it. And then they're like, and the white man was evil and only thought about war. It's like, wait, you just worded it different.
I know.
Because you just said they took their land and dominated.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, exactly. They're hunter.
I don't know why they do that.
Pretty much hunter gatherers. I think it's just, if you come out and you're like, they're pretty, as soon as you start the discussion, everyone's just kind of like, bro, this is not what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
I did a deep dive into kind of like land acknowledgements. Just curious, like, did Native Americans like really even give a shit, or is this just like?
I met a couple that did.
Really?
Yeah.
I would, and again, I'm reading like a Reddit thread, but like some of them were like, no, they're just kind of laughable.
Yeah.
They're like, the idea of even owning land was like foreign to us. We don't even. It's like the land's our mother. Blah blah blah.
They can fucking miss me with that too. They took over the land. They drove other tribes off the land.
I know.
The fuck?
Well, it's mommy, dude.
Yeah, get off my mama.
They're just pushing. Yeah, they're
That's
like,
my mama.
Get off my mama. Your mama's over there. This is my mama over here.
Yeah, your mama's up north now. You have to live in the snow.
But yeah, I was like reading it, and there was. But the whole thing, though, it all boils down to like, if you're gonna do it's a land acknowledgement. It's just like the tip of the iceberg. What you're supposed to do is do like a land acknowledgement that then dovetails into like, and also I talk to the people myself, and then it all boils down to like, they have a Venmo. If you really you're supposed to like send cash their way after the land acknowledgement, which I was just kind of like, okay, there we go.
Nice.
There you go. Yeah, there's the bottom. If you want to do a true blue land acknowledgement, you have to like, first of all, I think you're supposed to like be in talks with the people. I think it's not enough for you to be like, this land was actually blah, blah, blah.
The Great Outdoors one in Canada brings, it's like they bring somebody from the tribe.
Really?
You do a land acknowledgement, and then you have to talk to them after. They gave me a nice thing of beads.
Ooh,
like a sash.
That's nice.
Pretty sick.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Where are they?
It's in my room.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of beads, I tried to do a joke about this, but no one's having it at all. Did I tell you about the Chinese and like the medieval China tradition and in like southern China, where Marco Polo found out that like in certain provinces, if you were a guest of a Chinese household, you would be urged by the husband to have sex with his wife and all of his daughters.
Yes, you told me about this.
Dude, I thought it was just like his wife. They would leave for 3 days. I did more investigations into this.
Well, the hottest tradition you've ever heard. Yeah, I'm sure you did some the real deep dive.
Well, I looked it up the one time. I like stumbled upon it. I just like stumbled upon the information. And I swear to God, they were like, you would have to like, it was like I mean, this is why I don't think it works on stage, because it's tough to phrase it, but it's like, they said originally like the wife would choose if she wanted to have sex with you. Then I looked back into it, and Grok was like, dude, yeah, right. But it goes deeper than that though, because apparently back then, in certain provinces, the more sexual partners your daughters had, the more desirable of a bride she would be. They damn flipped the thing on the head. So like you would, like Marco Polo, whoever, which by the way, Marco Polo stayed there for 17 years. Go figure. And then, but you'd have to present them with a small gift, like a bead or something. That's what that's why you reminded me. And then on your wedding night, your bride would hit you with all of her little sex gifts. Oh. And the more you saw, you'd be like, yes. So as a father, it was the opposite. You wanted your wife your wife, but also your daughters to have as many sexual partners as possible, because then it was like she was experienced and she would make a better bride. It was like tied to some weird fertility cult stuff from like way back in the day. So I think, but I think in another part of China, they were like, we are not down with that shit.
They
at all.
needed Christ, dude.
I think yeah, dude.
Marco should have been like, here's the real deal.
I think Marco is like, let me get to I am a travel writer. I'm a travel writer after all.
He was Bourdain.
I didn't realize he was there for 17 fucking years. He's in China forever.
I didn't know he was there that long.
Yeah, dude. Like, cause he wrote a whole book where he talks about like, you know, all of his adventures and yeah, people get like, oh, that's just him romanticizing, but it's just like, dude, I don't know. Why would he that'd be a crazy tall
God
tale.
damn, getting hit with the gifts on the wedding night would be like, oh shit.
Yeah, but that was their whole.
God damn.
That was the world where you'd be like, this is sick. So that's
Of course,
the thing.
of course.
So it wasn't even like, it was like, imagine like your dad would be like, oh shit, here comes a traveler, some filthy Italian guy, and just go, here, come into my house. The dad would just leave for 3 days, and it was, I'm being respectful. It was free use.
Don't get me
For
started.
3 fucking days.
Fucking Asian free use?
With a whole Chinese family.
You're talking Chinese moms and daughters free use?
Yes, dude. For beads. For beads.
For beads.
And then the women of the house would hang a hat on the door. So that was like the father would like walk by the door and see the hat on and be like, sick. And then just leave for 2 more days. And then finally the hat would be gone after like 3-4 days, and he would come back to his house and be like, hey guys.
Hey.
Fucking wild.
Yeah, that's
man.
tough.
Isn't that wild?
Sure. How do you not have other people's kids?
I don't know. Maybe that's where. Apparently, this was. And again, this is all internet stuff. They said it was more so the Uyghurs. So maybe that's why those Uyghurs are so fucking light skinned. So yeah, pretty wild, wild and crazy stuff.
They didn't say who put it on the Uyghurs?
Well, they were like that. It was some of that
Yeah,
area.
the Uyghurs went from that to fucking Islam? I mean,
I think so.
That'll bring you to Islam.
Again, this is all like very, not the deepest
I don't
internet
agree with
research.
this stuff.
It was only in certain
It
provinces.
sounds like this fucking hippie mumbo jumbo.
It's
like,
not hippie mumbo jump, dude. Marco Polo is like there is a
No,
total
I
opposite.
know that, but I'm saying like when they're like back in early civilization, women ruled and we had sex with everyone and sexuality was made up.
No, they're pretty clear. They were like, this was not up to women.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean. They're like,
But multiple partners is totally acceptable.
I've heard that shit where
Get out
there's
of here with
like
that poly bullshit.
dude, people will hit that like, there actually were women-led societies, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, whenever you go, okay, give me one, name one. Name one. It's well documented.
It's well documented. There were certain tribes where the men did the cooking and women hunted.
Women hunted buffalo and just fucked guys like season 4 of True Detective. Yeah, I've heard that. I have read people that say like that, like way back before agriculture, there were, or maybe during the beginning of agriculture, there were female, like where they were just like, well, that's where babies come from. These guys are the rulers. But then I think it was like the desert people were more patriarchal.
Yeah, this is all made up.
Take it up with Joseph
Before
Campbell.
agriculture, you're talking about what societies were like? They have no idea.
Take it up with Joseph Campbell.
I'll punch Joseph Campbell. I'm going to punch him, dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't want to hear one person tell me about anything pre-agriculture.
Dude, I don't know. I don't
It's
know how
just made up.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Fully made up.
That's a fair point. I don't know though, dude, because like we knew, like
We don't know shit.
we knew like what the Greeks and the Jews were all patriarchy.
That's way after agriculture.
So that's way after ag.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I don't know. I'll
That's
do
way
some-
after.
Yeah, true. That was a
They had
long
buildings and shit.
time. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
No, pre-agriculture is.
Sean, look up women-led societies and the dawn of civilization.
Oh, there's going to be a lot.
Yeah,
You're
I
going
wanna
to find
see.
a lot of lies.
I want to see how they prove it though. That's what I'm curious about. As
I'll
well.
keep
It's a very
looking
good
it up,
point.
but they had a bunch that I never heard of none of that stuff before.
Like who?
Let me see. Iroquois tribes, the Mosu in China, certain African
How do they work, though?
societies.
So the girls would be like, "Here's what we're doing," or like, how do they really hold that down?
I think it's different in like
Yeah, I'd like to hear about the Iroquois.
clan mothers were in the Iroquois apparently. And they appointed or removed male chiefs. So like I guess they had
So
like
they
a
voted on
mama son.
the leader.
Yeah, I
who
guess
was a
so,
guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a fair
you
point.
know, I don't know.
Yeah.
But then who's really the chief?
The chief. It's the chief. The guy is.
Dang, that would suck if your wife removed you from chief.
That would be tough.
That would be so tough.
That would be tough. You'd have to fight her.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good research.
Good research.
Yeah, because that is a good point though. Because I was like, how the fuck do these people talk about this stuff?
It's like written
Yeah.
history. They're just
Yeah.
They find like tools and old campsites, and they're like, the woman was probably in that room.
They pick it up and they go, "This is pretty fucking light.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
girl
yeah.
tool."
Girl tool. This one had a lot of beads on it in its tomb. Slut.
Yeah, true.
You're like,
It is funny to find like scraps of beads and be like, in this house, the daughters would be sitting there and
yeah.
Marco Polo would fuck them. As long as he wanted. Yeah, the whole having sex with an entire Chinese family is, man, that's crazy.
That's what's up.
It's crazy to think about.
That's what's up.
It's interesting.
It's interesting
very
that
interesting.
I've never really thought about free use on an entire family. I've never really thought about free use in a family.
So the father would bring you in the house and leave for 3 days. That's very
And then the father would leave.
interesting.
Interesting.
Huh. And what would you do again? Remind me.
They would just go about their chores and you would have your way with them while they were working, maybe doing the dishes.
And then
That is interesting.
at the end of the day, it was the father was happy about it. That's yeah. I've never heard of that before.
No, I've never watched that. Fucking 3 times a week.
But poor Marco Polo, man. What a
Good for
what a
him.
guy.
Hell of a run.
Guy's guy. Truly a guy's guy.
That's a guy's guy.
But it's so funny.
I think Genghis Khan was into some free use himself.
yeah. He was on a free use mad one, bro.
Yeah.
He put in like the Contra
He
Infinite
was on
Lives
the ultimate
Code.
free use.
Yeah, bro. Isn't like 25% of China
I think
related to
everyone's
Genghis Khan?
related to Genghis.
Crap. I think Marco Polo chilled with Kublai Khan, actually.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think he rubbed out. I think he was like in Kublai Khan's fucking
His squad, yeah.
Yeah. He chilled with the Khan himself. That must have been fucking so crazy going to a completely different world with no idea what was going on
Yeah.
over there.
And I think Kublai was about to start fucking shit up. Like
Really?
really not doing great.
Oh, no.
Yeah, once Genghis died, I think they just short. I could be wrong. Kublai might have done well.
I think he was rocking, but again, from what
He was off his daddy, dude.
Yeah.
He might have been a bit of a Shane O'Mac though. True. I think he was still doing stunts. I think he was still stunting on him, but he was no Vince.
Dude, I'm so happy you opened my eyes to Shane O'Mac because I left off with him when I was like 10.
I
being
agree.
Like,
So did I.
Guy. I hate that
I left
guy.
off with being like, yo, fuck Shane O'Mac.
Yeah.
Fucking pussy. And then you see the highlights. You go, damn, this guy was giving it his all.
When you brought up Shane O'Mac to me, for real, I had to stop. I almost turned around and jacked your collar. Like, fuck, what do you say? What do
I
you mean you like
understand.
him? What do you mean he's cool?
I understand. Of course, dude. You don't think I had a deep hatred for him? There's one other guy on earth named Shane, and he's a fucking pussy. And then I was wrong. He was the man.
Dude, I mean, those cages have to be. Lemaire, what is the exact height on those things? It looks to me like 30 something
Yeah, that
feet.
was like-
25 feet.
That's
the Hell in a
crazy,
Cell,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah, they're high as hell.
25 feet.
Some of those were jumping off were like
Yeah,
40 feet.
yeah,
It was
one
coming
of
off
them
like
looked super high.
no, they're like side of the fucking Titantron, dude.
Yes. Fuck, that's what that was?
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
I
Shane
didn't
O'Mac
know.
was
Dude,
also, you didn't know about Versus commercials.
I didn't know about that. I didn't know what Versus was.
Versus.
I thought it was where 2 old rappers go head to head.
No, no, it's a fishing channel. Fishing and Pac-12 football,
And rodeo.
like Mountain West basketball.
Oh. Yeah, those commercials, those fucking runs were crazy. So intense. And what year was that? They were
Fired up,
way
dude.
ahead of their time.
That was probably like 05, 06.
way ahead of time.
Yeah, they're making some.
What
Shout out
channel?
to whoever made that. Versus, go to YouTube and type in Versus commercials.
Yeah, man, it was
Just putting together just the best locker room speeches you've ever heard.
unbelievable, man.
Just get fired up. The funny thing though is during the commercial, it'll cut to like a hunting highlight.
Yeah.
And that makes me laugh.
Yeah.
It's like, it's you versus them. It's you versus history. And then it cuts to like a scope on a deer that's like, what the fuck did I do? I didn't do
Second
shit.
place, dear. True, you put it that way. That does second place does stink if you get eaten.
Maybe you like flies in your soup.
I like second place like I like a fly in my soup. Not at all.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
That was great stuff. Yes.
Okay. A quick break from the show for a special segment called More or Less Hoops Edition. And it's brought to you by Prize Picks. Right. So before we get into this, how confident are you with your picks? Because Prize Picks now offers stacks, meaning you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. Want to pick more on Steph Curry's points, 3-pointers, and assists? Now you can pick all of them with the same lineup only on Prize Picks. So who's looking sharp? And who's just like a pedestrian on the court, you know? Matt, who do you think?
I would do the stack with Steph Curry's points, 3-pointers, and assists.
You like the stack with Steph Curry?
I like that. That's
I do like Steph Curry.
me too. I think he's a very talented
Who
player.
else do you like?
Ooh, it's very interesting.
Interesting. It's interesting. I've never thought of it like that.
I would pick Embiid for.
Nice.
I would stack him up, pause with rebounds.
You'd stack his boards.
I would do boards, points, blocks.
You'd stack him up.
Yeah, I'd stack them.
Yeah, I like it. Okay, so that's our take. Now it's time to lock in yours with Prize Picks. Don't just stand your faves, which, Matt, I got to be honest, you're standing your faves.
My bad.
Stand on business. Win real money with your best takes, whether it's points, rebounds, assists. Take your pick of more or less on their stat projection for your shot to win up to 2,000 times your cash today. Don't forget to follow other PrizePicks players directly on the app. You can even copy their lineup. They usually don't do this many verbatim.
Yeah,
I think
this
they're
is-
sick of us.
A lot of highlights.
I think they're sick of us riffing and having fun.
Yeah, where's the script?
But no, these advertisers know exactly what the listeners want. Whether it's a friend, a celebrity partner, just someone whose picks you like, hit the follow button and check out every lineup they create in their new feed for PrizePicks. Download the app today and use code DRENCH to get $50 instantly after you play your $5 lineup. That's code DRENCH to get $50 instantly after you play your $5 lineup. PrizePicks are on your game. Are
Yeah,
you
man.
excited for the 76ers tonight?
I can't fucking wait.
Yeah, I wish Jared McCain was healthy. Didn't he hurt his fucking thumb now?
Yeah, he's going through a hard time, but he's going to come back. He's going to be great. VJ's going to be.
Yeah.
I think VJ's.
Who are the Sixers playing?
Celtics.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a good game one.
Fuck the Celtics.
Fuck the Celtics, and mean that with my whole heart. And I do think we got him. Now this is a lot. I think we got him. No, Joe's playing. Paul's not playing. No McCain, but I think we got him.
Be all right.
Yeah,
How's Maxey?
Maxey's looking the best he's ever looked. Pause.
Great.
But I said pause. It's okay.
No, that's totally fair.
Jared McCain's looking as good as he's ever looked.
No pause on that.
No pause. Yeah. Read.
They got the black jerseys. The
Black jerseys look nice. I was against them at first. The black jerseys look
I'm
nice.
so
Sixers
excited.
going black jersey.
Yeah, they're bringing back the AI.
I remember
Yeah.
those. They're fucking awesome.
I wish they brought back the true AIs like that were like and one.
Oh, like
Cut
this
off.
giant
Yeah,
jersey. Everybody has to wear baggy
Joel would look
shorts.
good in that.
I was just gonna say Joel look good in anything, but
I love Joel.
I love Joel.
You're ready to get fooled again, dude. You're ready. Your heart's back in it. I
The
get
bag's
it. I
about to
get
be
it.
on me.
That's just being a sports fan, dude. Week 1, every year you go, dude. I think we're gonna win it.
all off season, I've been like, they're going to be so bad. Who cares? I'm barely going to
Yeah.
watch. That's all I'm thinking about.
I've seen the Sixers hype start growing again.
That's good.
It's because Joe's healthy. When he's healthy, it's just like we can do anything.
How many years do you think he has left in him?
Well, we'll see how this one goes.
Yeah. But
If he's
I
not
mean,
healthy this year.
then it might be it.
Yeah.
But if he is, I think
Got
he's
2 or 3.
Yeah,
If he's healthy.
Yeah. Yep.
Just gotta rest him. Do we have a backup center?
We got 2. Bona looks good. He's young. He's
What's his name?
Boner. Adem Bona. Adem Bona.
Dem bonus.
Dem bonus. We need dem bonus.
Dem bonus is coming in.
So wait, just to recap, you said dem bonus looking good.
Bona's looking pretty good right now.
All right, we got good dem bonus. What else we got? What's the other backup's name? Guy's butt. Yeah, guys' butts and dem bonus. Do you know who the other one is?
Andre Drummond. I wish.
Oh, all right, we got Drummond?
Yeah, we got Drummond.
Nice. It's come to my attention. There's a tall Asian feller too kicking around the league again.
Is there?
Yeah, there's a super tall Asian guy.
But he's black. He wouldn't have stood out as
No.
As,
No, there's like
so I'm
a-
gonna look him up.
There's like an Asian, like a
From Memphis.
yeah,
What's his name? He went to Purdue. He was at my show. We hung out with him.
nice.
Zach Edey, yeah.
I believe so.
Edey's the man.
Tall as hell, right?
Hung out with him a couple times.
I heard
He's the man.
beast. I heard he's
He
really good.
is.
Someone has hit me with some of his highlights.
He's awesome.
What's funny is like, wait till you see this guy, and it was just very like, he's just tall man basketball.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, it's just a
I
good
took a
example.
picture with him. I look
Really?
like literally just a short, fat
Yeah,
lesbian.
he's tall.
If you get rid of my height, I look fucking insane. I was coming up to like his stomach. I was like, I went full. I look exactly like the Megabus logo.
because he's 7 feet, right?
Yeah,
Fuck,
he's taller than that.
that's bullshit. You should be like, bro, you
Literally,
gotta
this is
take
what I look like in the picture. I'm the Megabus logo. Devastating photo.
Oh fuck.
I'll find it. I got some good ones of the Okan man the other day.
Nice,
Okan
he
man's
does.
gut was out.
Oh no.
He's grinched.
What
up.
happened? I thought he was fucking locked in.
I
thought
he was not
totally-
locked in that day. The
He
gut.
looks like the Philly fanatic,
He
dude.
looks insane, dude. He'll have abs in
Yeah,
a fucking week.
He's the king of the temporary lock-in. Which
But
I mean,
he can gut out like no one.
that's awesome.
He just gets a huge belly.
I mean, yeah, I guess if you get the six-pack fast, you got to get the belly fast too. It's got to be both ways.
I gotta find this one.
I like that though. You look good with that belly on him.
I like the belly.
Also, when did you get that photo?
That was when I was in Philly. He went to the Eagles game, and he went to the Phillies, then the Eagles, back to back.
no.
And the Eagles was at 1:00. He came. I ran into him. I wasn't drinking at all, and I ran into him, and I was just like, "Dude, you need to go home. You're awful." This is how drunk he was. He was falling asleep at the bar. He was trying to watch the rest of the NFL games on his phone.
Beast.
He went to the bathroom. I would change his phone to. I would YouTube full game 2010, the exact same matchup, and he's just. At one point it cut to Tom Brady throwing a touchdown to Wes Welker, like a highlight, and he was like, he watched 2010 like Bucks Falcons.
You are the devil, dude.
It was so funny.
That's such a funny thing to do. Oh, fuck.
He's like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, fuck.
God damn it! I gotta find this picture of me and Edie.
Oh, that's so fucking funny. Oh, my God.
Yeah, if someone's significantly taller than me, I look nuts in the photo. As soon as we took it, I was like, delete it. No, I think I was honorable with that. I posted it on the internet.
Yeah, man. Everyone knows.
I was like, this
he's
is
7 fucking
hilarious.
feet tall. That's
Everyone was like, you look like a bitch. Fuck you. Like, all right. I'm gonna put down social media.
Yeah, it's totally unnecessary. You don't have to look
I've
at it
just
at all.
been literally, it just hurts me now.
Yeah.
I just go, oh, I'd like to be hurt. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, good.
That's good.
3 minutes of watching a show. I go, this scene's boring. Let's get hurt. All right. There we go. That one really hurt.
You know, I was in the shower today, and I don't know if it's like the dumbest thing ever, but I was thinking how 97% of people, I think maybe even 98, are like terrified of public speaking.
Yeah.
And if you asked anyone, like, would you like to be famous? It'd be like, more than anything ever. It's like, well, dude, it's the literal fear of public. You're
It's
just
the worst.
being stared at.
You're constantly perceived.
Yeah. It's a bad feeling.
It's
bad.
I mean, yeah, unless you're a psycho that likes being perceived.
Yeah, true.
But I don't like it. I hate it. I've been stricken down with the melancholy, dude. I went for a walk the other day. Yesterday, I was going through it. I was like, I don't have anyone to even talk to about this stuff.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I see everyone saying I fucking stink. I got a message the other day from a lady just going, hey, just so you know, me and my boyfriend watched your special. It sucks so bad. I hate it. And I just watched it. I was like, God damn, dude. Like a nice little message from a lady. I said, what the fuck? From a lady? I expect this from a guy, but what the hell? Why would a lady go out of her way to fucking take me down?
Yeah, a lady
crazy.
hurts.
I was like, what, you pulling my pigtails or something?
Yeah.
She got me. I gave him the God bless. I went, God bless.
Yeah, God bless is
just
nice.
God bless, man. Just,
I hit a lot of God blesses.
Yeah, just God bless. Yeah, it is. It's a weird thing to complain about. Be like, dude, you must be on cloud nine. Like, I'm deeply depressed right now.
That's good you get that. I get nothing but like, are you all right?
Really?
Yeah. I get like people like, that must be really hard what you're doing. It must suck. And then you're like, well, there's good parts. I like it. I like what I do.
I get a lot like, are you excited? You're like, no. I don't have the same feeling every day. It's just fucking kind of weird anxiety. But
Yeah, it's not good. You do have to be a psycho to
yeah.
enjoy it.
Yeah, to step in and be like,
And then
yes.
you're like, I see how Chappelle left for
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah.
There's a daydream all the time where I'm like, I could
Later.
leave. I could leave for a few years.
Yeah, I also think it's yeah, I feel like it's not a bad thing.
I probably will. Give me 2 more years and I'm
Yeah,
gonna go away for a while.
that'd be nice.
If
gotta-
I can. A
well,
lot of
here's-
people have a tough time leaving.
Yeah, true.
You got to get off the stage for them to want you back on the stage.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah, but you also got to do a cool new look. You can't. You got to go. Letterman grew the beard, dude. You got to do a cool look. You got to do something sick, dude.
I've got it. I'm gonna change the pigmentation of my skin. I'm gonna go away for 6 years. And come back black as hell.
So my question was, would you be Shane Bad or Shane Quake?
Shane Quake. We'll see. We'll see if I'm on a weight loss journey while I'm doing it.
Shane Rock, Shane Bad, or Shane
Yeah.
Quake? Or Shane Smith?
Shane Smith.
Shane Smith
I'm coming
would be
back
nice.
bonkers, dude. I'm coming back fucking slapping people, screaming.
Shane Smith. Not to be confused with the guy who does Vice.
True. Yeah, I think about it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it'd be nice. But then it's, like, what would you do if you did a pure sabbatical?
I don't know.
Just goom?
Probably. I just goom jack off for 5 years. That'd be like a monk-like existence. Don't talk to anyone. That'd be awesome. Just disappear. Go to Madrid, jack off for 5 years, come back black. Come back black as hell. I could do it. Chappelle came back jacked. Do you remember that?
Yeah, he
Chappelle
came back yoked, bro.
jacked.
He came back yoked.
He was too jacked.
True.
He came back jacked. His head didn't quite fit.
He did get absolutely yoked.
Yeah, when he left, he was so skinny.
Yeah. I'd have to, just in honor of that, I'd probably sex change.
Yeah, we'd have to do
If
something.
if you're coming back with a
We could
pigmentation
fucking
therapy.
Wachowski out. The brothers could come back.
I could just keep on my normal life.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, there's a guy's a girl now. Oh shit. Yeah,
We'll see.
Yeah, true. True motherfucking
Getting
that.
stricken down with the melancholy, and it's probably the sickness as well.
Sickness will do it.
An illness will give me some melancholy,
Yeah.
but we'll be all right.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to break through to a whole other level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I've thought about it. I've been laying in this room thinking about the changes that need to be made.
Total lock-in.
And it starts with getting rid of fake friends. It's time for me to completely isolate myself. I've reached that level of fame. Now it's isolation.
True, you might have to do Luke Skywalker on the mountain.
Yeah.
That'd be sick. You come back and you're like, dude, my dynasty.
I thought about the best Down syndrome joke of all time. I'm back.
Hell motherfucking yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, I you know what's nice right now for me? I wake up every morning at 6:30 and there's a bunny in my front yard every day, and my dog chases it around for a good like minute and a half, and my kids just go nuts every day at 6:30. It's been pretty fun.
That's good stuff.
Matilda doesn't try to bite it. She's thrilled with the chase. We just get to watch it every morning. And I'm like, that's like that, and then reading
Be
about
careful.
Vietnam.
It's coming.
Well, she's gonna bite it. Yeah. I don't think she's gonna bite it, dude.
She's gonna bite that.
I'm telling you, she chases frogs. She's all about. She loves.
She gets
the game.
close.
Because
Sniffs them a little.
She could get it, dude. If she wanted that bunny, it'd be hers.
Yeah.
But no, she doesn't. She doesn't fuck with the bunny. She chases it around. My daughter's scream. I'm like, you guys gotta be quiet, dude. It's still dark out. They're like, a bunny, I'm Matilda. So yeah, they're
Yeah, having kids would be nice.
yeah,
would
that
help.
does. That occupies 97% of your brain.
That would help.
Which is nice. There's nothing to think about. It's just you like wake up every morning. They're there. You never
Yeah.
sleep. They FaceTime you. Do the dinosaur face. every time I'm traveling, I call them like, hey guys, how you doing? Be a dragon. I have to just put the dragon head filter on, and they just go, ha ha.
That's
Like,
good.
how you guys? I'm like, how are you guys?
That's good.
Do the unicorn. Stick out your tongue.
This is what happens when I'm on the road. Lemaire FaceTimes me. Lemaire FaceTimes me. He's like, will you do dragon? I put him to bed. Lemaire goes to bed. He FaceTimes me. I go, you'll be all right. I'll be home. I'll be home, brother.
Shane, where are you? What day are you coming home?
Shane, can I jack off in the office again? Yeah. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I did like two. One day was a 7-day trip, and then I had like a week off. Then I did like a 4 to 5. They were not happy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I got to go away again. And they went, oh. I'm like, all right, guys, this kind of sucks. I always tell them I cry. I'm like, guys, I'm going to cry again. They're like, don't cry. I was like, all right, if you guys don't cry, I won't cry. And then
Trick
it's been working, yeah.
You get in the car, you go, whoo, free time.
Now I can work on my laptop.
Now I can fuck around.
Yeah, but I feel crazy, dude. When because I go to a hotel room and I'm so used to there being a million things going on. When it's like quiet, I get like the heebie-jeebies. I just sit there and I go, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Especially coming
Those are
straight.
the real heebie-jeebies.
Those are the
You in a
real-
hotel room, you go,
Yeah.
where the fuck am I?
Dude, yeah, man. Especially when you come out from you do the 2 shows, it's just like you're like vibrating, and then it's like ice cold, quiet hotel room, and it's like, dude, I don't feel like watching. If I like go to watch TV, I just flicker through a menu of Netflix and I go, I just turn it off.
Yeah.
And then I go, I'm just gonna lay down until I fall asleep, and then my body's just throttled with adrenaline, and it's just all roads truly do lead to the hub, dude. When you're in a hotel room, it's terrible.
You got to have about 20 beers, and then you got to watch Ruud van Nistelrooy, all goals scored for Manchester United. So that's a good 40 minutes.
You really do see the drinking because you go like, I got to do something.
Yeah.
I'm back in this room by myself. I'm completely charged up.
Yeah.
I literally go right
We got to
back.
get back into acid. That shit rocked.
Acid fucking
We're gonna have
ruled.
to find another time in the future to
Yes, for sure.
Have a nice
Earlier,
time.
take it earlier too.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. So we didn't have to.
So we can go to bed,
Yes.
hopefully.
Yeah, or even even if you went to bed by 3, that would be
Yeah, it'd
great.
be a victory.
Staying up all night on that stuff and flying home was not the fucking recipe for.
Oh,
That was, dude. That airport was. I woke up. Talk about going to the airport early. That day, I woke up, walked around. I barely slept. I just walked around with a suitcase around Chicago like a fucking crazy person. Went to the airport so early, and I for some reason like wouldn't eat. I was like, no, food would not be the move. And it was a weird time. That was a weird day. That was a weird day of my life.
it was a weird
I
time.
was so happy to be back in the natural rhythm. I
Yeah.
had been like, no more coffee, nothing, sunrise, sunset. If I can just inhabit those days, that'll be nice. And I'm already back on the devil bean.
Don't worry about the bean, dude.
It's fine. I had the bean. The bean's
can
under
handle
control.
the bean.
The bean's under control for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, I got fucking. Did you ever get
I'm gonna have an
cars
intervention for you.
for the bean?
Yeah.
Dude,
We're gonna sit you down and be like, dude, you've had too many beans.
Call my wife. She'll lead it.
She'll do it.
She's like, you get so mean when you're on caffeine.
When you're on the bean.
I need it. Shut up.
When you're on the bean.
Dude, I got car sick for the first time in my life.
That sucks.
The electric Mustang. It's only that car. I was in the electric Mustang and I was just like sitting there. I'm like, oh my God, I feel fucking awful. And again, I'd beamed up pretty
Who the
hard.
fuck's driving an electric Mustang?
Uber driver.
Damn.
So I'm like in that thing, dude. It just rockets forward and they let go of the gas.
Yeah,
and
it
like,
stops right
Stops.
away. Yeah.
I was fucking dying,
Yeah.
dude, in there. And then I was like, no, I thought it was the coffee. I was like, dude, what the fuck's going on? I felt
bean,
sick.
dude.
I had a headache.
It's the fucking bean.
Thought it
You're
was
having
the fu-
withdrawals from the bean.
I thought it was the bean, and then it was brought to my attention that the electric Mustangs are notorious for.
Yeah.
It was like a 45-minute ride.
That sucks.
Oh, I was trapped. I was dying. I was truly fucking dying. So it was look out for that.
I'll keep an eye on
If you get
that.
the electric Mustang Uber, careful.
Yeah, that would fire me up.
Careful.
The only time I ever drove a Tesla was doing that.
Really?
And I guess you can adjust the settings to make it kind of come to a rolling stop.
Yeah.
I did not. So it was just the whole fucking drive.
I think if you're
It's like 3
driving,
hours.
I think it's better though if you're driving. When
Sure.
you're not driving, I was in the back seat. I thought it was like a fake girl disease, dude. I got motion
Kind of
sickness.
is.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Until I got stricken with it and I said, holy
Car
fuck.
sickness is definitely babies and girls.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah.
That's the number one post fight, driving in post fight silence. That's how the Cold War on. They'll go, hey, what? I have motion sickness. And you're like, fucking Jesus, fucking Christ. What the fuck kind of abuse is this? Is a new form of abuse. Do you want me to? There's nothing you can do.
The only thing you can do is speed up.
Your exit's coming up. I thought you had fucking motion sickness. Shut the fuck up.
Our exit's coming up. We're going right into a pillar. This is our last exit.
But yeah, I'm happy to be back now, not doing a million podcasts. That makes
Yeah.
your brain feel kind of crazy.
Yeah.
After a while of just nonstop of like, yeah, so oh yeah. Oh yes, for sure.
Yeah, I don't want to do any more podcasts.
Yeah.
Other than this one.
Yeah.
I don't like giving opinions.
True.
Done. I don't have any more opinions. I said them all 8 years ago. I haven't thought of anything new. I haven't changed.
Yeah, there's really also too now it's too high stakes. There's a big moral shell game
Especially
going
the
on.
opinions I have.
I know.
It fluctuates day to day. But you could catch me after a long night of watching Nick Fuentes highlights on Instagram, and I'm gonna give you some crazy opinions.
Well, also when I ever
Depends what algorithm I got.
I know. When I sit down to think about it, it's like, how do I really think? Whenever I go, honestly, how do you really feel about this? At the root of it, I go, I genuinely have no idea.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how it works. I don't know anything about it. Most of this is just me wanting something to be true or having a automatic reaction where I go, yeah. And as soon as I investigate it myself, like how do you really think? It goes, yeah, I'm kind of full of shit on this. I have genuinely no idea. I just have my biases and I just go, yeah, well, fucking, I don't know. That's how I feel about that.
That's how I operate.
And I've seen a lot of videos that support that. And
Yeah.
there we go. We're done. But yeah, now, dude, you get into the, there's a lot of like demonology talk now with tech billionaires.
I have seen Peter Thiel with the
talking about the
Antichrist shit.
Antichrist. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Tucker had a guy on too that was talking about like, he had Alex Jones and this other guy
I
talking
listened to
about.
the Jones one.
Jones one was nice. I listened to
Yeah.
that on a plane. Just talking about like talking to the DMT entities,
Yeah.
and, like get rid of the human population. So be on the lookout for that, guys.
What's
being
going on with
wiped
the
off planet.
demonology?
They're just saying like all these tech people have been doing like DMT and are talking to these like entities that Alex Jones believes are like legit spiritual entities that are like demonic, obviously, that are telling tech billionaires to eradicate. And the worst part was Alex Jones specifically said they get these like jester-like figures. And I went, oh, I got bullied by the jester, that bastard, dude. He didn't tell me to depopulate. He just literally just made fun of me.
Depopulate would be nice.
Yeah, apparently that's what he's saying. They're all getting the signal to depop and get rid of a bunch of people and just like rein in AI to kind of like reign supreme. And it's, you know, I know, dude. It is pure nerd stuff.
Miss me with the nerd AI shit.
I know. Someone's gotta stop them.
I'm watching college football, dude.
True.
I have no time for your computers. Shut up. Grok sucks. Grok.
I will say, dude, my thing is it's useful if you need to be like, hey, I'm reading a book. Is this true? Or like, do you have any other, you can research with it and it's not bad.
Yeah.
But to be like, it's going to completely control all of society one day.
It's Google.
Yeah. That's kind of,
it's fast Google.
It's a more comprehensive Google for sure. That can be wrong.
Oh, now you're back on your AI stuff?
I'm just chilling.
Well, then what was that nasty little face?
It's over, dude. We're cooked. The AI already won.
I don't think so, man, because they're talking about the super intelligent.
I know. Oh, dude. And they're like anti-humanists. They're trying to become like trans-human. They're trying to ascend past being a human.
You gotta,
the tech billionaires, the guy with the AI.
They do want to live forever. And that's kind of, they're saying like that might be on the table.
Yeah.
But also, who wants to be a nerd forever?
Not me.
Just an eternal nerd.
Eternal
You
nerd.
could give I'm not trying to come at Zuckerberg. You give that guy 2 more thousand years, and they're still going to be like, "Who the fuck is this nerd?"
Finally, there's going to be a super bully. There has to be one chosen one in the next 2,000 years that's going to punch all these guys in the belly. Statistically, it's coming. I might start my own AI.
You got to
create the ultimate bully.
You got to create an era, dude, to stop these guys.
I'll live forever to fight them. You guys were actually gay. Remember when you got a boner in 3rd grade? I was there. I did the research. I recreated it right here.
You got to pour all of your worldly money into a bullying AI. So you guys are fucking losers. No matter how much money you have, you'll always be a fucking nerd. Give up. We will never. We will find the right combination of cool clothes and jiu-jitsu.
The cool clothes are fucking
Cool
crazy.
clothes are crazy, bro.
Like a box t-shirt and a chain? What the fuck are you doing?
The best part is like imagine if I was a billionaire and I hired like all kinds of stylists and they just dress you like a Paul brother and you're like, what the hell?
That's what happened. I got a stylist.
They would dress you like
They fucking gave me like 10 Paul Brothers shirts and I was like, you guys got to get out of here. I'm not wearing any of these. Ever.
No.
Because I was like, I can't buy clothing.
Yes.
There's something in me, I cannot buy it. I buy the same thing every time. I get gym shorts and t-shirts. I need somebody to buy me one thing.
Yeah.
So I forgot all about it. And then these ladies came to my hotel room with like racks of clothing. And they're like, just try these on.
Yeah. Like,
I just had to do like a fashion show for
here?
3 women.
Yeah.
It was the most embarrassing
I
thing
could
I've
get
ever
into that
done.
if they like hiked my pants and checked how loose they were on me.
There was some of that, which was very nice.
That's nice.
But no, when they left, I paid a little visit to the beat-off ferry. No, it was such a disastrous day.
Dude.
I was in LA for, I think, the Super Bowl commercial last year, and I brought my Xbox.
Nice.
I had fucking Bannerlord fired up. I get to LA, I'm like, finally, some peace. Start playing Bannerlord. There's a ring at the fucking, my hotel phone rang. And they're like, we have some people to see you. I was like, oh shit, I forgot about this.
Oh no.
And then I had to try on literally like fucking Harry Styles outfits. Like fucking like bell bottoms.
Yeah. Like now, can you do a backflip?
Dude, I look like a fucking moron. I look like a moron.
Hire your sisters and mom to be your stylist.
They are. That's
good.
This is what they bought me in 5th grade, and I'm still doing it. This is it.
Yeah, no, Brittany got a stylist, and same thing. I was like, have her get me some pants, and it was a battle.
I did get some dungarees out of it.
Yeah, you do learn
I
about
kept some dungarees.
I've learned about a couple
They're
nice,
just regular
comfortable
jeans.
things. Yeah,
But I'm too fat to be wearing cool clothes.
No, dude. Well, they take it personally when you're like, dude, I hear you, and that's nice, but like, and because you have to explain to like, that's kind of for pussies. And they're like, what are you talking about? This is like what I've studied, and you're gonna look great. And you're like, yeah, but like, and they kind of come at you like, oh, what? I guess you're just like not confident. Like no one's gonna tease you. I was like, first of all, yes, they will.
First off, you wouldn't guess how many people will tease me. It's a number you can't imagine. Millions.
It's like, dude, Brittany's like, she'll get on my ass about it all the time. She's like, just because your brother's called you gay when you're in 6th grade doesn't mean you have to dress a certain way forever. I was like, yes, it does.
It does.
Yes, it does.
That was good that they did that. That's a natural.
Yeah,
That's biological.
for sure.
You should have that.
Oh yeah, dude. No, because then it gets weird. Because also, like, I've noticed high black fashion. First time in my life, I'm going, you guys are good with that. You guys can have that. The fucking
yeah.
black guys have found out about Jinkos now.
It peaked in 04. Black fashion. Dude, G Unit was probably around then.
I would say FUBU jerseys, G Unit tank
Diplomats
top,
and G Unit,
the best.
they had it.
Then it was
That
skinny
the peak.
jeans.
Now it's just been.
It was skinny jeans.
Now they're
And
just
white
recycling
guys-
old white guy shit.
Yeah,
Yeah. They're
Like-
like, now we're goths. Now we're vampires.
I know.
You go, it's
Yeah,
coming.
what's going on in the black high fashion world? Because I feel like you guys have lost your way. If I'm being honest, as brothers, and that we have,
Yeah.
before Shane race transes, race transes.
I'm gonna race trades. I'm coming back jacked and in Jinkos. I'm coming back as Jaleel, yeah.
holding a handbag.
I think the Jordans are too expensive. You can't.
Come on,
like, you
man,
get a
that
pair of
fucking
shoes, you
Jinko
gotta-
shit's so expensive. I don't want to hear that.
What
You
is-
telling me black fashion has hit a thing where they're finding budgets? Good luck with that, dude. That's not the case at all.
Yeah, we're talking to NBA. We're talking to NBA pregame. We're talking
Yeah.
to walkout.
Yeah, man.
Those outfits are fucking
They're kind
terrible.
of sus. Sometimes they're sus.
Sus as fuck.
Crazy
They wear like
sus.
vests with no
Or
undershirts.
a purse, like
They'll rock
a
a purse.
with probably nothing in it.
It's
Yeah,
it's
right,
gone
dude.
too far.
Like it does make it worse though. At least put something in your purse.
Did you see Cameron's bag? When Cameron paid Adrian Bronner, he had a bunch of cash. That's what we're missing on the podcast. We need a designer bag with $100,000 in it. And
All right, I'll get it.
we'll have a guest on every week, and just every week. Yeah, exactly. That'd be nice.
get it.
And then every week.
Okay, yo, Nick Bryant.
Yo, bro, thank you. Just 5 minutes into every podcast, about you got to
That's
roll,
enough.
dog. You got to roll, dog. I'm gonna pay you for your time.
We gotta get Cam on here.
That would be sick. He hit someone with the best pause I've ever seen.
Really?
I think the guy was talking about it was an athlete, and unfortunately the guy goes, "Yo, like my fucking head game's crazy," and I don't know what he was trying to say. Cameron just goes, "Okay, hold on, big pause." Like,
He got Le'Veon Bell with some good ones. He's like, and I just went to Kansas City and they just knew how to like use me. And he was like, hey, yo, I was gonna let the last couple slide, but pause. Wonderful.
I really love the attention to detail of just like sussing out anything that could be perceived as gay. And just stopping a serious interview and be like, well, hey, just so you know what you said, sounds like you're having sex with guys, but otherwise go on. It's like,
I got rogies with one that I just couldn't contain.
Really?
I was doing the podcast with him and he was showing the highlight of Michael Chandler kicking Tony Ferguson in the face. He was like, look at that, just a ball of muscle just exploding in your face. I couldn't even, I was like, pause. It was like a guttural pause.
Andrew Santino got one out of me. I think it was last year. I was on his podcast. He was talking about the stretch lab, and I'm like, I heard of that place. You go to a place where all they do is they stretch you.
Yeah.
And I was like, so we're talking about it. He goes, this guy's just been stretching me to my limits. And I was like, bro, I'm sorry.
That's the worst
I'm on
pause
your
I've ever
show,
heard.
but I was like, dude, I don't want to be disrespectful, but obviously pause. That's crazy. Being like,
Yeah.
because he had a couple that I was like, I don't want to be rude. And then it was like, when he just stretches you to your limits. And I was like, all right, dude,
Getting
I just
stretched out by a dude.
just for the record, I just have to throw a quick pause in. This is kind of nuts. I thought he was doing it on purpose to get it. Like,
Yeah.
Which maybe he was. I don't know. But yeah, it was very funny just to be like stretching me to my limits. I was like,
The people that talk to you about their health, they'll hit you with 10 pauses in one.
yeah.
It's like, it's that.
Yeah,
It's like
true.
I've just been stretching in the morning. I get stretched out and then then I run until my body can't take it. And it's just like, I get so thirsty. And then I drink water. It goes right down my throat. It's like, dude, stop telling me about your gay fucking workouts.
Guys, I will be in the Bricktown Comedy Club in Tulsa, Oklahoma this weekend, 10/24, 10/25. I will then be in Off the Hook Comedy Club, Naples, Florida, 11/7, 11/8. Comedy on State, Madison, Wisconsin, 11/14, 11/15. And then the Funny Bone Comedy Club, Syracuse, New York, 12/19, 12/20.
Nice.
And stay tuned for I think I might go to the Stress Factory too. So
Sick.
yeah, in New Brunswick.
November 7th and 8th. November 7th, I'll be in San Francisco. November 8th, I'll be in Sacramento. So please go to those.
Ooh.
What about what are you boys? Any of you guys got anything you want to come see the fellas?
Here we go.
Yeah, get in front.
If I think the day this comes out, I'll be in Atlanta, Helium, in Alpharetta, 8 p.m. and Optimum Noctis. When's the next one? Fuck. First and third Tuesday of every month. Yeah, that works.
Nice.
Thank you.
All right.
Please come.
Thank you. Oh, Lemaire wants to look at that.
Sorry, hello. It's me now. Hey, everybody. I'm going to be in Iowa. I'm going to be October 24th, October 25th.
You're going to be in
I'm
Iowa?
gonna be in Des Moines, Iowa.
When?
This weekend. October 24th, October 25th. Yeah.
Oh.
It should be a hoot. Please come. That should
Give me
be
a
fun.
hoot. Go see Lemaire in Iowa. That'll be fucking crazy.
Panties in mouth.
I'm all powerlifting right now. I told you I'm heavyweights now.
I'm worried about you.
Why?
That's how you get really fucked up.
No. It's like I go 6 rep max, so I don't go like as heavy as possible, but I do.
What
where
do
I
you,
can
you're not
only
doing
do-
like deadlifts, are you?
Oh yeah,
Heavy deadlifts?
I did 205 yesterday.
All right.
That's not bad.
Stop.
Keep that. So I'm keeping it there. I'm keeping it at a 6 rep.
Yeah.
Whatever I can do 6 of, I leave it there. Dude, you feel so awesome after that.
Yeah.
I leave. I was doing like circuit training, and I like it, like going high
Not
cardio.
lifting.
Huh?
Fucking rules.
Lifting's the best,
Yeah.
dude. I mean, I still was lifting, but I was doing it like fast and like there's a lot of cardio. Now I'm doing like lift something heavy, chill, text, go on Twitter,
Yeah.
chill.
Get hurt. Yeah. Get hurt by Twitter. I'll show them with my next rep. Thanks, fellas. Whoever sent me that.
Yeah, Twitter, I can't even read it because it's like I get tagged in so many like 97 person things
Yeah,
that like
yeah.
there's no direct, I just read and
Yeah, I
just,
don't get a lot of insults on Twitter.
yeah, no, I just get
Yeah.
propagandized heavily on Twitter.
Yeah.
I do some research and it's goddamn, Twitter's fucking wild, man. It's a really negative space. You go on there.
It's all negative.
It would be good. I wish I could like fully get into that though and be like, fuck yes. I watched a video today of I don't remember the guy's name. He's a Republican explaining like the shutdown. He goes, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Here's what's going on, and just fully was like, it's all the Democrats' fault. And I was in my kitchen laughing, being like, dude, I wish I could just be in here and be like, motherfuckers,
Fucking Democrats.
what the fuck? They gave you a fair bill and you guys responded with $1 trillion to fucking illegal immigrants, you motherfuckers.
I mean, how else are they going to get their votes, brother? Come on, man.
If what the guy was saying is true, it is damning because he's like, we've tried everything. Because they're about to run out of the SNAP benefits, bro.
I heard about that.
It's not good.
It's not good.
It's not good, dude. I've seen people putting out the fatwas on Walmarts, and dude, Walmart's about to be fucking lit.
Walmart's
for
gonna
thanks.
be battlefield.
So it's so funny to be on TikTok being like, I'm about to fuck Walmart up. It's like, don't go on TikTok and say that, you fucking dumbass. They have you on camera. I'm gonna do what I have to do and fuck Walmart up.
Lemiz, you should get into a Walmart. Just rummage.
Right now?
Well, wait till everyone else is doing it,
Yeah.
and then get in there.
No, I tried to do that when everyone was protesting in the pandemic, but none of my friends wanted to go.
You wanted to loot a little.
Just a little bit.
Loot the mart, dude. The mart is ripe for a looting right now. I hear a lot of
Punk ass
people.
Nate just shook his head.
I don't like you thinking about looting.
True. You're gonna get pinched, Lemaire. True. You have the vest still? You used to work there. You can do man on the inside.
True.
You did loot before it was cool.
When'd you loot? You got a good looting in?
You guys should have looted a GameStop. What were you doing?
Yeah. Well, he's.
You guys were allowed to loot.
working at one.
Yeah, he's got company ties.
Of course, but
Inside man.
the second everyone was like, nah, it's cool. You guys can loot for like a couple months. I would have hit the GameStop. I wasn't allowed to loot.
You could have looted.
Nah, the honks weren't allowed.
Y'all were looting with us a little bit.
There were some honks. A
little.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little is a fair. Thank you for saying a little. Real small amount. There was just as many defending the targets in Walmart's. Or that fucking fat lady in a wheelchair. She deserves some respect, dude.
For defending it?
Yeah.
True.
She was trying to keep civilization together.
Yeah.
She probably was at her fucking wit's end. She's probably, what the fuck are we doing? We're not. You can't just take everything.
Yeah, when I was in Philly,
Like,
my
fuck
home
you,
Target.
bitch. So I like punching her.
My home Target got shut down for a while. It was a major inconvenience. That thing got destroyed.
Yeah.
The one on I think like in Ballackinwood got fucking leveled. But yeah, be careful. I've seen a lot of people promising that they're going in. One lady said she made a deal with God where she wasn't going to loot anymore. But she said, if you guys do loot something, I'd like to have, if you loot me a thing, I would greatly appreciate it. While you're out looting, just like a grocery
kinda
list.
fair.
Yeah, it was actually
Kind of nice.
kind of nice. Yeah, a lot of I've
She
seen
had a grocery list?
well, she was just kind of like, there's some things. Yeah, if you loot, grab me a couple
Yeah.
things. She was pretty modest request. She's like a pack of noodles and a case of water.
Yeah, some Butterfingers.
Yeah.
If there's extra in the cart, a snack, a treat would be good.
Yeah, it's looking fucking grim, man. I was telling you, I saw a lady. It was just a compilation of like that everyone's spazzing out of the benefits, and the lady just did one of the nicer, more constructive posts where she goes, "Guys, they have these survival packs at Walmart, which you can get
Yeah.
like I think it's 25 meals, $37. Just add water. I think 20,000 calories. and you can just if you get one of those, man,
Yeah.
that's paid.
The MRE. They trick me. I think Tucker sells them.
Does he?
Somebody
Really?
sells them. Patriot. Oh. 4 Patriots. They trick me, dude. Every once in a while I go, yeah, I should probably stock up.
The Patriot podcast, Alex Jones.
And then I don't buy
Tucker's-
groceries, so I would definitely just be going into my fucking doomsday bunker and clearing it out.
I was reading that Vietnam
Doomsday
book.
would happen. We get down there, I'd be like, oh,
Is that the bunker?
shit, I ate everything. Fuck. Shit.
Yeah, they were saying they used to make they would heat, so they get like the rations in Vietnam, and they had a little bit of instant coffee, but they'd have to use C4 to light this little thing. So you'd have to like get a tiny chunk of C4, light it to boil the water.
That's crazy.
It's fucking insane, yeah. Just a little bit. And you got to get like downwind of it because I don't think the stuff was too good for you to breathe it in. But yeah, it's just hopefully things turn around, man. I mean, this is
I'm not worried about the snap thing.
yeah.
I'm confident they'll get that fixed.
I think so. There's no
If
dude
they don't get that fixed, that's a problem. But
by Thanksgiving and Christmas. That'd be terrible.
they'll get it fixed.
Yeah.
They will.
Well, yeah. If you guys want some more information, check out Sean Blazington's new video, dude. I caught it first thing this morning. It was.
Got you going?
Yeah, it was funny because he does the montage he puts together. It's like, dude, come on, man. We don't need 30 minutes of these vines. You're painting a very negative picture right now. But then he goes, guys, my heart's with all the moms who are suffering. And then like within 10 minutes, he goes, y'all mad Daddy Trump ain't giving you your snacks. Now you're acting like a brat. I think he's just kind of a troll, but
You got to give the people their snacks.
snacks are a must, bro.
Yeah.
You got to do the snacks.
I didn't realize how many people were on the snack program.
I think a fair amount.
Fucking ton of people are on the snack
Oh,
program.
yeah. A lot of people, yeah. So especially Thanksgiving, dude.
You need your snacks.
You need your snacks. Thanksgiving and Christmas. Snackless Thanksgiving and Christmas. Because, dude, the one lady was like, for Thanksgiving, grab one of these ration kits. And I was like,
Ooh, that's a tough Thanksgiving.
took me back to when I was in Philly one time. There was he was this old white guy, and he was like just a kind of a drunk. And I was in this grocery store in West Philly. It was kind of like a depressing market. And I remember he put a can of, it was like I think it was like the day before Thanksgiving. He put a can of Spam on the thing. And I was like, fuck, this guy's definitely eating Spam by himself on Thanksgiving. And the lady was like, hold on a second, I gotta do my register. And he just goes, patience is my strong suit, man. I'll never forget it.
He's having a good time.
I was like, what a great guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Just about to hit the Hawaiian Thanksgiving. They love Spam in Hawaii, bro.
They do.
Oh, like, it's
I don't think I've ever really I don't remember having it.
I've tasted it once.
Is it just the inside of a hot dog?
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
It's like if you made tofu out of like a pig's eyeballs.
Yeah.
It's kind of what it reminds me of personally.
Witches got a hold of some pigs. That I have a newt. Yeah, we did it.
We did.
Anything else you want to talk about?
No, dude, that's it. Hopefully
Yeah.
next week we'll drip.